leveled up mid-battle, mid-session, because why not? With the caveat that HP, hit dice, and spell slots were not restored, but new spell slots would be acquired via the level up. But other than that, we're just going to continue exactly where we left off. Where we left off was in a shadowy cavern beneath a lake in the middle of the lizard swamps north of the city of Saltmarsh, where the adventurers known as the Salt Bois had gone to save Princess Othokent of the Sorial lizard folk from their ancestral enemy and that enemy's powerful ally, Sinysys, the ancient black dragon, who they had some beef with anyways on account of them, aiding and abetting the kidnapping of her child / breakfast burrito. So, we're gonna pick up mid-combat, underground, top of the combat round, and just see what happens, I guess. So, what else is there to say or do? Okay.
I want to go back to playing Anno 1800. Not scary.
All right, let's see.
Come here.
I won't. I'm sorry. Not after that. Not after that sexy grandma thing. That's, you and me, we're quits, kid. We're quits. So, haunted my dreams. Haunted my dreams. All right.
Wait, what's the sexy grandmother thing?
Something that you have to pay a lot of extra for on Craigslist. Okay, so let's just get to work.
Oh my god!
So
that was a good intro.
I
Nikolai,
know nothing of this. I deny everything.
exactly.
Nikolai
What happens in one shot stays in one shots.
Nikolai hears sexy grandma, and he looks around.
That is a character trait.
Uh huh.
All right. Let's see. The music is terribly balanced, but this first gentle piano track is to kind of get everybody into it. We'll switch it out for something else in a bit. All right. Nikolai Constantine, third of his name. You are up first. You, Luck of the Draw, and Katyaru, and I suppose Illyria are on one side of the dungeon. Pharos' common law husband, Thogrum, Spencer, Gazer, Evenfang, and Tari are all on the other side of the dungeon. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna full truth in advertising. I have no idea what to do.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do something because
all right.
I heard sexy grandmother. Maybe come from Thogrum or Illyria.
Okay. Okay.
He kind of looks their way, and he kind of raises an eyebrow, and he's gonna dash, I guess, 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25. Yeah, he's gonna dash over here, just to be a little bit more centrally located in case
Sure.
it's needed, and to hear more about sexy grandmothers.
Okay.
And I think he's gonna. That was a dash, so I think he's gonna chill there for his turn.
All right. That Evenfang gives you a look of solidarity. His eyes are wide and wild, like a dog that has already arrived at the veterinarian's office.
Oh god.
Illyria, to you.
Okay. Just be like, I'm just working on a fan fiction. Don't you worry, I'll let you read all about it. I'll go right here, and I'm going to hold Hunter's Mark, so I know exactly where she is when she pops up, and if she decides to.
Okay,
Go
so
back under.
you're gonna concentrate on dropping a hunter's mark on her. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Keep in mind the dangers of holding a spell that requires a spell slot to cast.
Yes.
Does your hunter's mark require one? Or no?
So
Or-
I get 3 for free, I believe.
Okay. All right. Then it's not as.
I get 2 for free, yeah.
Okay.
And then
So it's not
I
as.
can-
Yeah, it's not as dangerous. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your turn comes back around, you might as well just blow it on whatever you could see at that point.
Okay, yeah.
If the original target isn't there, rather than lose the slot.
Mhm.
All right. Kilgore, to you.
Kilgore's ordered to protect the other thing, so we're just gonna hang out back here. Ready some lasers if we see anything, but that'll be it for him.
All right. Okay. Oof. All right. Lair action. Okay. Let's see. Mm. Okay. Should be fun. Let's see.
You keep using that word.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think I know what it means. No, these bigger boss fights are actually very, very stressful for the DM because yeah, nobody wants a TPK. So, all right, let's see. Wow, that didn't give you any encouragement either. Damn. All right, I'm working on that bedside manner, I swear. Okay, let's see. That sounds pretty good.
I don't know if you can hear, but there's currently like a creepy ice cream truck going by our house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty creepy. I'm scared.
We all float down here.
Yeah, this will work. Okay. All right. At initiative count 20, a cloud of darkness appears. It appears right here over Zulgramath and also blocking vision into that room, which I'm sure is very spooky. All right. That's going to bring us to some stuff. All right. Let's throw that down. There we go. Not yet. All right. Katiaro, to you.
Kitty Cat's gonna use its sense this and be like, I don't really want to be too involved in this at the moment. He's gonna dash right over behind Evan Thing, I think. And he's gonna just continue smoking his cigarette.
Nice.
While he watches.
Yeah, when I was rewatching like Mulaney with my wife, and he talked about Petunia's French bulldog, I was like, yeah, that reminds me of a flying cat that I know. So, all right, Thogrum, Fireforge, to you.
I'm going to pop a little daylight action.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I do it? If I can't see this space over here, can I cast it into it, or just can I cast it?
It should say in the description of the spell, and if you have to have sight, see, or sight, or that you can see, should be in the description.
It just says 60 radius.
Okay. Let's see. One action, 60 feet. A 60-foot radius of light that you choose. That's the keyword there. So if it was a point you see, then you'd have to see it. So you choose, I want it in that darkness. It is bright light, sheds dim light an additional 60 feet. If you choose a point on an object you are holding or as we want to carry, that's okay. Completely covering the affected object with opaque will block the light. If any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness or of third level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and drop this down there for you. All right, so it'll be 120 and then 60. All right, and putting it right there. So
Yeah.
that will get rid of that darkness. All right. Yeah, the Bahir kind of like squints its tiny beady eyes because it was just trying to adjust to the sudden darkness, and then immediately there was a burning sun right next to its head.
Same thing.
So
Smells
it's
like,
kind of looking around.
What?
Skull, the room is really well lit now. In fact, it's so well lit that at the bottom of the pool of acid, you can see the remains of maybe one of her former baby daddies. Just chilling down there at the
I see
bottom.
another one over here.
Yeah, this one's a lot bigger. Okay, that brings us to Pharos.
As an action, I'll activate my X-ray eyes to see.
Okay.
If,
Let me turn on aura for that. That'll make it easier for me to keep track of.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah, that works. Okay.
And then.
You see, a passageway choked with beautiful, crystals and gems.
Oh, like, is it open? There's a passageway behind me. Okay, so like.
You're the one with X-ray vision,
Right,
bro.
right.
Like, I'm not responsible for the wonders that you see and cannot access. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I? I'll move to here, and can I look down into the pool and see like a large dragon in it, or?
I mean, Skull, who also has eyeballs, was looking down to the pool. So you both see the same thing: the bones of this dragon right here.
Okay.
Let me check real quick. If you would, yeah, your passive ain't even close. If you would like, you can make an active search check if you'd like, but just cursory glance. Neither of you sees anything.
Okay. What would you roll for search? Just
Oh, sorry. It would be either investigation or perception.
Okay.
But it would be your action to do so.
Oh, then I used it to activate the.
Oh, okay,
eyes
okay.
then.
Yeah. So looking around, you do see that the pool of acid goes pretty deep, and that there is sort of the hazy outline of a draconic skeleton down there.
Okay. That's all I got for now.
All right. That brings us to Zolgramath. Zolgramath is mad. He wanted to fight a dragon. He's not waiting around for you guys. He's gonna go find it. So he goes off on his own. I'm sure that'll work out great. Let's see. Oh, he's so fast. He's gonna use a climb speed because he's not sure. He's not sure he wants to overly commit. What's up?
You sounded so confident, Crash, when you said it would.
Yeah, I don't know. He's great. He's doing great. All right. All right. As he goes around the corner, he triggers another group of enemies.
Don't pull the dungeon, dude. We talked about this.
Dungeon dudes. All right. So he takes a dash action. Something comes out and attacks them. Let's see where we're at in the initiative order. Oh, nice. It jumps in just in time to act. That's a nice initiative roll. All right. This creature does not have a lot going on, which I appreciate. So it is going to attack him twice. Here we go. Oh man, should I make its roll secret since it's off in the distance and you guys don't know what it is? I don't usually do secret rolls, but I've been told I should do it for secret stuff. So, alright, yeah, we'll do it. Maybe it'll work. 1 and 2. Okay. Neat. Alright. So he's having a great time off on his own. All right.
Do we hear like screaming of his, or what?
No, I
happened?
mean you you hear some roaring.
Okay.
Yeah. And in Draconic, he says, "Bring me the fight." And then there is sort of a gurgling hiss, and then more hissing sounds.
All right, so
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah, he's doing great. All right. Pharos and Skull, you watch the bones at the bottom of the acid lake begin to assemble themselves.
Mm.
It looks kind of like that.
Wow.
Dope.
All right, and it begins moving up out of the water, or not the water, but the acid. There we go. Let's see what this cutie's bringing to the table. Oh, nice. Okay. So, as this cute thing assembles itself and begins moving towards the shoreline, it suddenly dismantles itself and then turns into an avalanche of bones. It launches itself forward 30 feet, collapsing into a large heap, and then quickly reforming at the end of this movement. Any creature whose space that it enters or leaves must make a dexterity saving throw or take some damage. All right. So it will obviously hug the wall in a dramatic sort of tidal wave of bones. There we go. So both Dragonborns, go ahead and give me DC 14 saving throws.
Which one?
Both Dragonborns, Pharos and Skull.
No,
I think we're.
You said DC
What?
14 saving throw. Which?
Oh, dexterity.
Dexterity?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Pharos, you take 27 points of bludgeoning, and are knocked prone. Skull, you take half the damage. All right. As it finishes this movement, it is going to then use 2 claw attacks and a bite. So let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. The 2 claws will be against Skull, 1 and 2. And with that 15-foot reach on its super stretchy, bony neck, it will go for Pharos with the bite. So Skull, that's a 26 for 18 slashing. Pharos, that's a 25 for 13 piercing. Nice. Good job. And 6 acid, which you reduce because of your species ability.
Okay.
All right.
So the bite was for Pharos?
Yep, bite was for
Okay.
Pharos.
Got it.
Okay, and that is that creature's turn. Skull, to you.
Okay, so I'll stop dodging at the beginning of my turn. I'm going to.
Oh, so you were dodging, so
I
none of
was
those
dodging,
would have hit,
yeah.
right? Oh, okay, never mind.
That's why I was double checking the bite. Yeah, I'm gonna. Pharos. I'll call over, see if you can find her. I'll try and take care of this thing. Oh, you are. This huge creature. Oh man. Yeah, I'll attack it once and just see how that goes.
Okay.
Don't have a sneak attack. Alright. 1 attack.
That definitely hits. All right, let's see. This creature takes no damage from poison, but it is damaged by the rest of your attack. It is no longer a dragon, but instead just an undead.
Okay.
So it's looking like, what, 13 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently a second attack.
All right, that will also hit.
Okay, and then this one, I will make this one a menacing attack. I'll add an extra hands off. An extra 8 damage, and it's gonna make a wisdom save.
All right, here is the wisdom save. It has failed.
Yeah, and I'll call over to Pharos to see if you can find her. We need to find her as soon as possible. I'll handle this thing, and that's it.
Okay. That brings us to Tari.
Okay. I guess I will look at Thogrum and say, I can protect you from undead. Do you want me to? Do you want to get in there?
Yeah, I would love to.
I'll cast protection from good and evil from the Lair.
Okay.
I'll go.
That will use your concentration, but that's cool. Pretty sure protection from good and evil uses concentration.
And yeah, so that thing gets disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
All right.
And you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Sweet.
All right. That brings us to Spencer.
Okay,
I guess then, just real quick, I'll look back at the others and be like, do you want to run in there? There's a big fucking bone dragon in there, but I don't think it's her. Shall I give you a bit of speed? What do Nikolai and Illyria at all say?
I'm like flipping through my journal, like,
Yeah,
okay, so
no,
this is grandma. Her name is Beatrice Jenkins.
Yeah, Nikolai's checking his spell book. He doesn't
All right.
know,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
End of my turn. Carry on.
All right. Spencer, to you.
Okay, Spencer will back up a little bit, kind of crouch down to get a good running start and charge this guy.
Nice. The camera zooms out, then zooms in hard. Background disappears. Anime speed lines, blue background, the whole deal. 15 hits.
Sweet.
It must make a strength save or be knocked prone. Here we go. Maybe? I don't know. What's the DC?
No, I have
No?
14. Yeah.
All right.
And then he gets a multi-attack now, so he will kind of rear back on his hind legs and then
Nice.
try and smash its tail.
10 does not get through its defenses.
Okay. He will. Can he climb? How high are these rocks?
They're, just uneven terrain, basically.
Okay.
I wouldn't even count them as difficult terrain at this point.
All right. He will tuck himself right here.
Yeah.
And then, since Illyria feels like things are gonna start getting to her turn, she will actually cast Hunter's Mark, the ready to action on
This
the
creature?
dragon. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. That brings us to Luck of the Draw. Luck of the Draw was left all by his lonesome. Doesn't want that to happen. He's going to use Tabaxi's speed to come really, really far. So he'll have to wait a turn to get that back. Sees what's happening there. Sees that it's undead. Shakes his head in disgust. And then he's going to finish his movement over here and then take a shot at it with his inexhaustible... Oh, wait, you know what? You gave him that deck of...
Cards, yeah.
Yeah, deck of cards. He's going to go ahead and fire off charge from that. Okay. Well, no, he would still get the sneak attack. Even if he does get the poison, because you guys are all there. So he'll go for it. Here we go. Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna hit. He'll add in the sneak attack. Yeah, way better than the magic missile. Alright. Creature takes 22 points of damage. Alright, and that will be Luck's turn. Off in the distance, you hear a roar and a bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. And that is all. That is all. Nikolai Constantine, third of his name.
Alright, I think he's gonna take a little puff from Cat Yaru's cigarette.
Okay.
He's gonna come around the corner. He's gonna see what he sees. He's gonna try and toll the dead on old dead bones.
Okay.
So-
Go for it.
Yeah, so it's DC 17, I think. Yeah, DC 17.
Alright. Here we go. What's the say? Wisdom, yeah. Sorry.
It was. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, it's a no.
Yeah, it fails. Give me that damage.
31 damage. It was already
Wow.
injured, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Despite being undead, it does take the necrotic damage.
And then, just to be close to the cigarette and to return it back to the cat, he's gonna come around the corner. And that's his turn.
And that is his turn. Okay. Let's see. That brings us to Illyria.
Alright, I will do the same, step out a little bit, and mark prey on it. And I'm actually going to pull out one of those flame arrows and load that into my crossbow.
Alright.
And that's an extra d6 with a
Holy shit.
hunter's mark as well.
Nice.
Oh, a hunter's mark gets doubled as well, right? The
Yep.
crit?
All damage dice gets doubled.
Including the arrow?
Yeah, every die gets
What?
doubled. Yep. That's why rogues, when they get higher in level, if they start dropping crits, it's pretty nasty business. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's see, 10 plus 15 is 25, 26, 28, 32?
And then
Plus another 6, so
the-
38. Alright.
yeah, and that's one shot, so I will
Alright.
pull out another flame arrow, crossbow, and bolt, and take a second shot. Waiting for. Oh, that would be -5. Sorry, 25 to hit.
Alright, that is gonna hit for 26 more damage. That is enough to kill it.
Oh.
Alright. As it dies, its body collapses into so many bones. And those bones
Boy.
begin to pull themselves back together into 12 skeletons.
Oh boy. Well,
Oh,
sorry guys.
no, these ones are tiny. They'll be easy to deal with, and plus they're right next to our cleric. So I feel good.
Alright, let me roll all these babies in real quick. I wish I could take credit for making this monster up, but I did not. I was like, wow, it explodes into more skeletons.
Just gonna tuck myself back in, feeling.
It's like one of those spiders.
Oh god, yeah, that's carrying its babies around.
Yeah, Illyria, if you need a cigarette, Cat Yaru has one for you.
Alright, if
Only I
anything else
smoked,
from
I'm sorry.
Illyria?
It's just gonna see like a wave of like, yeah, and then, oh no.
She starts writing that shit down.
Alright. Kilgore, to you.
There's like finally some targets. So come back. Oh, whoa, there's many targets now. We'll just do 2 lasers at the first 2 there.
Okay.
Eye rays. What do we got? 4 and 2. So telekinesis and fear.
Alright. So I'm assuming the top one and the bottom one?
Yeah.
Top one has to make a strength save. I guess it makes it. Alright.
Yep.
And then the bottom one has to make a wisdom save. And makes it.
Alright, we'll just fly back over here, and that's our turn.
Okay. Skeleton 21. It's right next to Spencer, so it will just attack Spencer. So here we go. Let's see. Uh, 22 for 5.
Yep.
All right, and then that is all it will do with its turn. All right, layer action. Can't be the same layer action twice. Yeah, okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. You hear spooky wailing as if from young dragons abandoned with no mother, left to die. Their echoing cries kind of echo and reverberate throughout the dungeon. All right, I will go ahead and roll them into initiative. That's the best part about your lair being an infant graveyard. You just, that's definitely, yeah. All right. Okay, that brings us to Skeleton 19. Not to be confused with Skeleton 19, who goes right after him. This skeleton is just going to shamble forward. So he's a small creature. You could probably pull this off. There we go. He'll just start beelining it for luck of the draw. There we go. And miss. All right, this skeleton. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So he'll go after luck of the draw also. All right. As that one is running over there, Pharos, you see that the large skeleton not in the acid begins to rise up. Oh, sorry about your headphones. Yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry. Good timing though.
Wake up!
Yeah. All right. Get up, buddy. There you go. All right. On the bright side, it's bigger than the last one.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so it moves. It gets up and moves to there. The acid does not seem to affect it, similar to the last one. As that kobold's turn ends, and its held action ends, its turn comes up. It is going to turn itself into an avalanche of bones, kind of rolling into and out of the acid, and just sort of blam, land on top of Pharos and Skull. Go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws. All right, so neither of you is knocked
Nice.
down, and you take half of the bludgeoning damage. But Pharos is still knocked down, so... Alright, got it.
Lays
Pharos,
there.
since you are still knocked down, this creature, half in and half out of the acid pool, will just start wailing on you.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, and 3.
You can hear Thogrum sighing every time.
All right, so
Pharos
24
armor.
for 13. I don't know if a 19 hits you or not.
A 19 hits.
Okay, so 19 for 8, and then a nat 20 into a 26 for 25 piercing and 11 acid, which you would reduce the acid by half.
2. So I thought that temp HP. Now let's go 8.
These guys are out and about now, so I'll cross them off on the map.
Yep, I'm out.
All right. That brings us to Katyaru.
Crash, you mentioned we've heard some roaring sounds. Are they largely coming, or are they only coming from the west, or are they coming from elsewhere as well?
What is your passive perception?
On Kitty Cat?
Yeah, on Kitty Cat.
I don't know. It's not too high. Probably 11.
Okay. In that case, you would more than likely think it's just kind of echoing off of all of the cavern, kind of just a loud roar that sort of makes its way through the chamber, implying perhaps that all of the tunnels interconnect with each other.
Yeah, I think I have Kitty Cat take a look down here.
Okay, as Kitty Cat flies around the corner, it sees a bunch of baby dragon ghosts. They are adorable.
Oh.
They are? They're really cute. Having seen that, Kitty Cat is going to fly back. He's going to take a dash action.
Sure.
And maybe a free item interact on the cigarette and let everyone know that there's some baby dragon ghosts coming.
Fair enough. And as if on cue, baby dragon ghosts, the first of many, begin their turn. All right. Let's see. Incorporeal movement. Good. Okay. Doesn't like that though. Does not like that. All right. Let's see. If that is the case, it will go this way. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And there for now. All right. Thogrim, you're up.
All right, so with Thogrim's cleric, his clericness, it's gonna start to get a little stiff. He's gonna turn undead. Everything within 30 feet of me. And if it fails the wisdom saving throw and it is under it's CR2 or below, it's automatically destroyed.
All right. That will. They have to get a save, right? Or is it automatic?
No, I believe they get it's a wisdom saving.
Okay. Let's see. Any turn creature. I was just checking for the auto destroy thing. Is if they fail, they're auto destroyed? Okay, it's instantly destroyed. Yeah. All right. All right. That is 30 feet. So you're gonna get all of them. So we're gonna go top row over, and then we're just gonna typewriter our way down through all 12. What is the DC on this?
16.
16. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Nice. Look at that.
All right. I think that's all but 2. Right?
And then the big boy should have to roll as well.
Correct. Here we go for the big boy. He fails.
Okay. I'm guessing he's not CR2?
He is not CR2. All right. So let's see. Third one from the bottom. So this guy's still going. And then second one from the top. All right. Other than that, they all are destroyed.
I have a question.
Well done. Yeah.
With that, can I still bonus action cast Healing Word?
Yeah, it is not casting a spell to turn undead.
Cool. Okay, then I'm gonna bonus action Healing Word. Pharaohs.
All right. Just in time. His turn is coming right up. All right, Pharos, you are prone, but alive. 5 hit points. All right. Anything else from Thogrum?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. That brings us to Pharos.
All right. I guess I'm under this thing. I guess I'll try to like climb on it and start attacking its like back area.
Okay.
I guess like what I try to do is like if I can like shuffle up its like body if it's a climbable like a monster.
Yeah. All right. So you start climbing up it, hitting it over and over and over again. All 3 attacks hit.
All right, and that's it.
All right. Okay. That brings us to well, that would end the turn effect, and then that would bring us to Zalgramath, who's off doing his own biz. So let me see what he gets up to real quick. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. That brings us to whatever he is facing off against. There we go. Okay. He's doing pretty good, actually. All right. That brings us to babies. All right. Yeah, they'll go over here. And okay. Let's see. What do we got here? This thing is dead. Skull to you.
Alright, so now there's another one of these things. It's all happened very fast. So we got rid of the first one, now there's another one. Pharos underneath it. Are you still prone?
Well, he's on it. He's on top of it.
Okay. Okay, I got this guy behind me. I guess I wouldn't know about the ghost yet, so I will continue. I will attack the larger threat at the moment.
Okay.
I do one attack. Oh, it's doing it again. Every week it resets by sword to just do only 1 damage. It doesn't roll dice, and doesn't have its magic bonus either. I don't know what's wrong. Can I? Would you allow me to roll a d8? For that
Yeah. If it's if it's broke.
No, okay.
All right. So 6 points of piercing damage plus your sneak attack, which comes in at it looks like a 1. I want to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then dueling, and then we'll attack again.
All right. Let's see. Okay. And all right. Yeah, the two of you are just tearing into this thing. You just hear the rattling of bones and the clacking of them together as the creature kind of swivels its head between the two of you, trying to figure out who to attack.
And,
anything else from Skull?
I'm done. Okay.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Tari, to you.
I am going to hum a little ditty that goes something like, "Dead babies aren't much fun," and I'm going to viciously mock it, and then
Okay.
I will give Pharos healing word.
Okay.
Healing word on Pharos.
So the Skeletal Juggernaut will try to make its wisdom saving throw. Here we go. 17.
17 just makes it.
Okay.
But Pharaoh's.
All right,
gets
Pharaohs, you get 8 more health.
Thank you.
All right. This little skeleton right here, it was not turned. It looks around. It wonders where all the other skeletons went. It shrugs. It's going to shuffle down here and attack this dinosaur. There we go. It does. Spencer is hit for 9 points of damage. That brings us up to Spencer's turn.
You're not transmitting.
Who, me?
Sorry, me,
No,
sorry.
Ness.
Oh, okay.
Spencer is going to retaliate and do 2 maul attacks at it.
All right. 13 hits for 5. It is still going.
Oh, there it goes.
All right, and that will, with the rattling of bones, finish it off.
He will happily honk.
All right.
It's destroyed.
Nice.
Anything else from Spencer?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, he will move back a little bit to
Okay.
prep a charge when he can.
Sounds good. All right, Skull. This skeleton is going to use the assist action on you, or help action. So next attack against you will be at advantage.
Alright. Is it biting my ankle?
Yeah, whatever, whatever's clever. It's getting in there. Let's see. Baboos. All right. Little baboos. You are not very fast, little baboos. You try your best then. Let's see. Oof, and they'd be going into the daylight too. They're very unhappy about that situation. All right. Let's see if they can manage something else instead.
Cleric thing.
So what?
I said hashtag cleric things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't want any part of all that bright light, so they're going to hightail it out of there. Somebody else's problem now. All right. Okay, that brings us to luck of the draw. All right, luck of the draw is going to look around. He doesn't see any of these alleged ghost babies. He does see this big old dragon here. He will get a sneak attack on it, so he'll take a shot. Maybe. Could happen. If he hits, he'll do a sneak attack. Sneak attack shows up before the attack roll. Cool. There it is. 13 actually hits. All right. So it takes 20 points of damage. And he will maintain his position. All right. You hear... Yeah, you hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points. Let's see. There we go. All right. You hear from this away, in Draconic, there you are. And then you hear the expulsion of a great deal of acid. All right. I guess I'll just roll it. It'd be easier to just roll it. Let's see. Oh, right. Also, this time around, seeing the how ineffective it was the first time, she will have switched to her shadow breath. So same breath weapon, but now necrotic damage.
Shite.
Uh-oh.
We didn't press for that.
I know, right? That's the exciting stuff.
Wait, where is she? Is it the big one?
Yeah, she's off. She and Zalgramath are having this kaiju battle without you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe. Oof. All right. Let's see. Here we go.
Holy shit.
Okay. He lets out a deep, bellowing roar of pain. All right. That brings us to Nikolai Constantine, third of his name.
Oh my goodness. That sort of changes things. So wait, where did he go? He went like north from the did he go up here?
He in the big room. Yeah, he turned the corner.
Okay.
He came here to fight a goddamn dragon, and that's what he was gonna do.
All right. I think probably first things first.
Okay.
I'm gonna play my little game of peekaboo, and I'm gonna make some little bell sounds. And if it can make a wisdom saving throw, or actually if it can fail a wisdom saving throw, that'd be amazing.
It more than likely will. Let's see what happens. Or not. Okay.
No, no damage.
Okay.
He'll go up to Cat Yarrow and it's like, life is shit. And he'll take a drag.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's his turn.
Okay. Illyria, to you. Oh, sorry. Before you go, Illyria, the dragon will use a legendary action to tail whip this cutie over here. Yeah, I think that's a good call. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Anyways, take your turn and we'll figure it out if it ever shows up.
Okay.
All right.
Let's peek out a little bit and just say, are we ready for this thing to blow? And let's take 2 shots at it. Oh, with moving my mark prey on top of it.
Gotcha. All right, go for it.
It's.
Oh
I
yeah,
rolled it, but
it's lagging so hard
Sorry.
tonight. Oh no, it's not your fault. All right, so yeah, that is gonna hit critically. It takes 26 points of damage plus the hunter's mark isn't on it yet. Got it. All right.
No. And then
Okay.
let's load another crossbow bolt and take another shot.
That will also hit 21 points of damage.
I'm not meant to have bless. Sorry.
Oh no, it has like a 13 armor class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah, it is falling apart pretty rapidly. All the bones that hit the ground start kind of shaking and moving about, trying to reform themselves into other creatures. Anything else from Illyria?
Nope, let's just go stand back next to Evenfang. And that will be my turn.
Okay. As your turn ends, this will take another tail attack. Oof. Alright. That brings us to Kilgore.
Alright, just gonna completely mimic everything Illyria just did. Include like mining, like putting a crossbow bolt in a crossbow. Gonna fire it.
Yeah. Alright.
Fear and frost.
Okay, this is against the big boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say fear is this one. Frost is dexterity. Okay. All right. It is a feared, but not frosty.
Okay. We'll just kind of come back here so I can still see us, so it's still frightened. That'll be it.
Okay. With the end of that, here we go. Okay. You hear one last bellowing roar from up around the corner, and then the sound of a very huge serpentine creature slamming into the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Got to measure something real quick. As the layer action comes up. Yeah, that could work. Okay. All right, that brings us to the Skeletal Juggernaut. All right. Let's see. You've got pretty good passive perception, Illyria. You hear the sound of something very big, sort of stomping around in the passageway to your right now.
Oh boy. Something coming.
All right. Okay. So over here, this thing's gonna see if it gets back its avalanche ability. It does not. So it will just attack. It's gonna snake its long head around and try and get a hold of Pharos, who's on its back. Here we go.
Mhm.
But that is a miss. And then it will take a claw attack against Skull, using up the assist action. 23 for 9. And then it will attack again, I guess, against Skull. 20 for... I don't think a 20 hits, so...
No, it does. I got 20. That's
Oh,
happy.
okay. 24, 16. Alright, and then I guess it will, with its action, move to here. Not its action, its movement. Just move over to here.
Isn't it frightened?
Oh yeah, it's frightened of Kilgore,
Mhm.
which I guess it could still see Kilgore. Yeah, alright, because it's big enough. Alright, in that case, it will... yeah, I'll just stay right there. Okay, that brings us to Katyaru.
All right, I think Kitty Cat may have heard something from Illyria.
Okay.
Yes.
20, 25, 30, 35.
So
40.
what's important to mention, Katyaru, is as you turn the corner, you
Oh,
don't
shit.
yeah, you see, you see, and you've actually seen something like this before. You see a roiling mass of black flames. That is roughly the size of a dragon, and there's darkness sort of emanating from the center of it. Sending that information over to Smart Wizard, you recognize this as the same spell that Pharos likes to use, the Shadows of Moil.
Jeez. He throws his cigarette on the ground, I think.
Okay.
And 5, 10, 15, 20.
This
And-
might be a better representation of it, I
And
guess.
Kitty
but-
Cat's just gonna run up.
Oh shit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. As you run up, do you have blind sight? Because within 10 feet of her is all darkness. Where the daylight would reach, the spell turns it into dim light, I believe. So as you approach, you can kind of see this roiling mass of shadows emanating darkness out of it. This is like if Pharos was a dragon. Like they shop at the same store, go to the same websites online, all that jazz.
Yep. Kitty Cat's like, we're gonna smoke a cigarette in like, I don't know, like 12 hours, but it's gonna be a while.
Okay. So you're just gonna fly up and use an assist action on it, or just or
I don't like.
is he hoping to suicide? Like, I don't know what his play is here.
He's just gonna watch.
Okay. All right.
And if it happens to attack and delay it a little bit, that's good. But if not, we'll see.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's see. Little specters. What will you do? Little specters. You wanna go help your mama? Yeah, you wanna go help your mama. Okay. She did so much for you. I mean, it's the least you could do. All right. Thogrum, to you.
All right. Around over here, back 25, and then I will. I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
On big boy over here.
Bloop. All right, trying to hit an armor class of 13, so that definitely hits.
For a 9.
All right, it takes 9 points of damage, and you rattle its bones.
And I'm going to. I'm gonna dodge.
All right, dodging. Okay. Pharos, riding around on the back of this bone dragon. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna like stab down at its like neck to head area.
Sweet,
a couple
sweet.
Times.
That hits. That definitely hits. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
All right. As you deal that third strike, there is a sudden sound of xylophone music, and it collapses. And in doing so, it drops a dozen skeletons behind.
Oh god. Nice, Ferris.
I mean, this is Lady of the Tiger.
Yeah, it's part of the process. We have to,
Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess 11, 12. There we go. All right, let me get these guys into initiative real quick. Almost there. Let's see. I find for this particular type of fight, it's better to roll them separately, because if 12 skeletons all shared an initiative, that could be really bad. Yeah. Like if the only target they had was an ally who's down on the ground, and they, like at 0, that would be very bad. All right, so. All right, anything else from Pharos? You still have your movement.
Right. So.
But you are kind of surrounded.
Yeah. I don't know if I could get out without like provoking a bunch of attacks.
Yeah, you're not 2 sizes larger than them. You could try jumping over them. You are trained in athletics, and they are short.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I could do like a little quick pole vault run.
Okay. This would be the most likely spot. Would be right here. Because you got Skull, these other guys over here. Skull probably doesn't want to end up squeezing with you. All right, yeah. So you kind of sort of just grab this guy by the skull, push him down, and sort of roll over him. There you go. Or pole vault over him with your glaive. And then, any other movement? Or are you good?
I'm good here.
Okay. This guy is Dunskies. All right. Let's see. This thing will slither on over to here. Let's see what we got. What's your movement? That's not bad. All right. it will use a dash action. As it does, Skull and Pharos, you see a serpent made entirely of acid come slithering around the corner. All right. And that is its turn. Down here in the ball of skeletons. Let's see what we got. Skull. First skeleton, I guess, will just attack you. Here we go. Second skeleton will... It don't know no better. It's going to move up and try to attack Thogrum. So disadvantage against a 47 armor class. Alright. Let's see. This little baby right here, it knows the mommy needs help. So it's going to spoop its way over to help mom. There we go. Alright. Skull, to you.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
And these things are small or medium?
Yeah, they're small creatures. They're small
Okay.
creatures. They're called blood skeletons.
Alright. Oh boy. I kinda wish Nikolai would just fireball me right now.
I mean,
but
that could happen.
I'd like to get out of here first. I think. Yeah, it's like, Nikolai, we might need a fireball over here. And I'm gonna bonus action and disengage this way. Can I, or wait, can I not? Do I have to make a check to get here?
No, I mean, you're more athletic than Pharos by a mile, so if he was able to jump over a kobold skeleton, you could definitely do so.
Okay. Just like a linebacker, I'll just push through him and then,
Okay.
Can I pick you up, Thogrum?
Sure.
Gonna go fight that snake? Alright, so I'll use one of my attacks to grapple Thogrum, and we'll go
Okay.
half speed from here. So, how much was that? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess we will dash. Where's my act? Oh no, I can't.
Yeah, bonus action was disengage, right?
Yeah,
Unless you want to... Yeah, and then action was to pick up Thogrum.
Okay.
Were you moving me? Here or?
You could be my shield. You'd be in front of me.
Alright.
I guess that'd be my whole turn. I don't know if I can do anything else. Or, yeah, you know what? I'll bonus action. I will roar.
You already
Right.
bonus action to
I
disengage.
can't. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. This little spook will... I guess float over here. And it will take a dodge action. Alright. Skeletons. Okay. They will just run wild and free. Here we go. They see a tasty dinosaur. Here we go. That is a critical on Spencer's. Yep, so 11 points of damage. Alright, let's see. This one... yeah, I guess it's got the move for it. 1, 2... 3, 4... 5? Okay. So, Pharos, this one will sploosh down into the acid and then jump back out onto the other side and try and claw you. 18 for 8.
Okay.
Alright. That brings us to this one right here. It is going to swim over to here. It will leave your threatened range. Do you want to use your reaction?
Yes.
Okay. 12 does not hit. Alright. They swim up onto the shore, try to attack Skull. 22 for 3.
Yeah.
Alright, this one is dead. That brings us to Tari.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. Get you the template. Let's see. Come on, Roll20. You can do this. Alright. Bloop.
Thagram's not in there, right?
Nah.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Yep. So
Alright.
wisdom-
So top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And these are all at disadvantage, and they all have to be 17s with disadvantage. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
All right, clean
Sorry.
sweep. Clean sweep. I'm gonna leave the template down because that is way easier than me marking all of them. So, all right, you are concentrating on that. So whatever you were concentrating on before ends,
Right.
and you're now concentrating on this. Got it.
And then I will give Pharaoh, Skull, Thagrum, and Spencer. Pharaoh, Skull, Thagrum, Spencer. And I guess myself, since I'm standing right there and I feel kind of scared. No, actually,
Okay.
I have them. So I'll give them to Illyria.
I have some.
You have
still.
some too. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give him to Luck. I mean, I
Okay.
can't see Nick, so otherwise I would.
All right.
Give him.
Yeah, Luck will gladly
Um,
take these temp HP.
Are they 11 or 10? I can't remember.
11,
Glamour,
11.
they're 11. No, okay.
I think, right? Or maybe,
Um,
maybe they went up?
You're right.
And then Pharaohs, if you want to leave, you're welcome to.
You can give mine to Spencer if you want. I already have 11.
I already gave him to Spence.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do 5.
We can move again, Thogrim, if you want.
Well, Pharaohs can't. He doesn't have a reaction. But
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So we'll just keep going.
That's my turn.
okay.
Actually, I'll dip back here.
Spencer, to you.
Okay, so Spencer backed up so he can get a full running start at this guy. Honking while he charges.
All right.
Oh, Spencer. But that's okay because he can attack again.
Yeah, true. 13 is just enough. Skeleton takes 3 points of damage.
Alright, and then he will stay right there again.
All right. That brings us to. Let's see. All right, that brings us to skeleton number 7. All right, it doesn't want to be left behind. It wants to play with everyone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only gets it to there. Wait, it can't. That's right. They're all stoned. Okay. Yeah. I was like, the template's still there. All right. So Lux sees that they're all messed up. He knows that you don't attack the ones that are messed up. He looks to everyone else. He doesn't really know what to do.
Spencer starts honking. Honk,
Okay.
honk.
Oh, okay. He will run over and he will definitely dispatch this skeleton then. 1 and 2 and a sneak attack. And whoa, maybe? Damn. Man, I'm embarrassed. Okay, he definitely didn't take out this skeleton. That's wow. Okay.
Poor guy.
Spencer just like holds out one of his little paws and like pats him gently.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay, man.
that's rough. That's
I've
really
been there.
rough. All right. Let's see. Baboos got to go. There we go. And I'll take dodge actions. Very nice, very nice. Oh, this one too. That's really cute that they all rolled 7s. Let's see. There we go. All right. You hear the bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. You hear the clack, clack of a d6 trying to get a 5 or a 6. Oof.
Phew.
I know. Disappointment is real. It's real. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Unable to drop a breath weapon on you. This hideous blob of shadows comes down.
Oh boy.
There we go. And let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it might be worth it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for it. As it moves in, it is going to begin casting a spell, though you can't see that because of the shadows and all that crap, so... Man, Jeremy Crawford is a cruel master when it comes to magic. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, it begins casting a spell, and the spell that it casts is pretty nasty. So...
So we cannot counterspell it?
No, because you cannot technically
Can't
see it cast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yep. Shadow creatures. Alright. The spell is not Abdalzim's Horde Wilting. It is here we go. Circle of Death. Being upcast like a mofo. Alright. This Circle of Death is going to encompass everybody. Because, yeah, that includes this adorable elemental right here that you guys are fighting, are all being hit by it. Yeah, 60-foot radius, that's tremendous. So that would be like, 60 feet in every direction. That's crazy.
Goes around corners too.
That's what I was saying. Jeremy Crawford's cruel master. Yep. All right. So here we go. It is a DC 19, and I believe Constitution is the saving throw.
I'd like to gift my 20 to somebody else.
Yeah. I'm sure there will be a class eventually that could do that. Okay, so that is 48 points of necrotic damage. Alright, the skeletons, who do not have any resistance to necrotic, are all just disintegrated. Alright, the elemental, which also has no resistance to necrotic, needs to make a constitution save. It does. Nice. Alright. Half of 48 would be 24. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Any speed left? Not much. Alright. It will actually stay. Yeah, it'll stay right where it is.
Yeah, it's probably dead, I would imagine. Right?
Oh, yeah. Just dust in the wind. Just dust in the wind. Alright. Fortunately, all the ghost babies are immune to necrotic. I know there were some concerns, but ghost babies are okay. And then I gotta roll for this cat, so hold on. Alright, luck takes 48 points of damage. Temp HP is used up. Alright, he is definitely bloodied.
The only reason I already took my HP away. The only reason I'm still alive is because I have temp HP. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay.
I was already consigned to
Oh,
death.
I actually hit.
That will be the end of this creature's turn. Its legendary action economy is at full, as is its reaction economy. Nick, to you.
How big is the hallway that it's currently in? Like how high?
Yeah, it has taken up the whole hallway for sure.
But how? Like 20 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet? Like how high?
The hallway goes in between like 20 and 15, kind of back and forth between it.
All right, I'm gonna block it off with the wall of force for the moment.
All right.
I'll burn that spell slot, and I'm gonna put it here. Let's see. Let me find
You
my
can
little...
use the marker tool. Draw us the wall.
I am.
All right.
Try. Right about there.
Okay.
Let's see. So we're gonna keep him, hopefully, or her, from getting to us in the meantime. And I'm gonna come back over by Spencer. I think I like Spencer. He's very nice.
He's down, so he's a sad thing to stand next to.
Yeah, we're gonna help him with that as soon as I can.
I don't think he
He
can.
can't be healed.
Oh, he can't? Oh, that's so sad. Alright, well, fuck this guy. Nikolai's even angrier than he was before. Yeah, so that hallway's hopefully blocked off for a little bit, and we can maybe collect ourselves. And I'm done.
Okay. Let's see. Just double checking how this affects spell casting. Worse, the wall appears. You form a hemisphere, dome, or sphere, or flat surfaces, 10 foot by 10 foot panels. They must be contiguous in any form. The wall is quarter-inch thick for the duration. The wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears. The creature's pushed one side to the other. Thank goodness for that update. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage. It can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. The wall also extends to an ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall. All right, got it. Okay. Anything else from Nick?
No, I'm good.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to roll an Arcana as when you were casting, to see if she knows that something's up. If she does not know that something's up, I will waste one of her actions to try and do something through the wall, I guess. All right, here we go. I got an idea. Nick, why don't you roll an Arcana check too, to see if you were able to sort of, hobgoblin, war wizard, different finger gestures kind of deal than what she might be used to seeing.
Sure.
And then, oh shit. Okay. Or not. It's up to you.
Yep, 26.
All right. That is fantastic. I have asked for a roll. I don't know if it's ever going to show up. I'll click the button again and see. There we go. Give me 2. 26. Okay, so she didn't beat you. Or did she beat you? She met you. All right.
Yeah, we tied.
Okay, so as she looks over, let me double check if she can see a certain elf ranger hiding around the corner there. I'm going to jump into her miniature real quick and check her sight. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that works. She's not going to send anything physically through the wall. She is going to cast...
Do that, sir.
Sure. What was that for?
For Mark Prey. I gotta get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think she's going to cast anything. Illyria, take your turn.
Oh boy. Even Fang's okay? He's still kicking?
He is. He is. He actually, I don't think has he been in combat this whole time? I thought it was...
I don't
I don't
think
see him.
he's been rolled in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, he wouldn't have probably been doing anything this whole time because he is absolutely gripped with fear. So he's just going to be taking dodge actions and staying by you until a better
Okay.
option presents itself. However, he did take that damage from the necrotic stuff. So let me check on that real quick. Oof. Yeah, so he would actually be down and out, I believe. You gave him some hit points, though. So let's see. Wow, I can't believe I forgot this guy. Is oof. Okay. All right. As you go asking for Ebenfang to check on his condition, to check how he is doing, you see that he is unconscious and dying.
Okay, I will bend down and cast Cure Wounds on him. At let's do it at 3rd level. Oh, sorry, sharpshooter.
Oh God, yeah. So you raise the arrow, fire. It does do more healing than it does damage. So he wakes up. That was actually a thing in 3rd edition, was healing arrows. It was amazing. Okay. So he's healed for 14. He is prone, bloodied, but alive, and technically still dodging.
Oh dear, I don't know what to do, you guys. Should I take him over to you guys?
Yes, everybody get closer.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, maybe come this way.
kind of put my hands underneath his arms and kind of just try and drag him with me. Can I do that? Even though I used an action to cure wounds?
It is an action to move
Yeah.
an ally. Yeah, so you'd have to go without him. He's a big boy now. It's like medium-sized creature.
Okay, I will just tell him, get to the others and hide. And,
Okay. His eyes wild with terror.
move forward.
Okay.
5, 30, kind of pat Spencer's head as I go by him.
Okay.
And actually 35, and let's go 40 here.
All right. As you begin to leave, you hear, muffled by the sound of the wall of force, a very large creature say, "Baby,
Oh gosh.
you've come home, baby. Mother is waiting for you. Come home, baby." And you just see all of the color drain out of Vutha. See the white dragon now. As he looks over, and he just looks like the most miserable and frightened creature you've ever seen.
Oh, poor little guy.
All right. Lair action. Let's see. Okay. This could work. That same voice says, "Are you lonely, baby? I'll wake up some of your brothers and sisters to welcome you home." And some more things roll into initiative. All right, that brings us to Skeletal Juggernaut is Dunskies. This brings us to Sweet Baby. All right, which Sweet Baby though? There's so many. All right, this one right here is gonna phase through the wall and then begin its slow approach over here. Thogrum, to you.
Right. First off, I'm gonna bonus action bring my little dragonborn friend back. 8 hit points.
I think he was actually still okay because it's temp HP. But if you want to give him, if you want to give him, Pharos. Okay, right. That makes sense. Okay, Pharos, you get 8 hit points. You are alive but prone. On the bright side, there are no more skeletons around. Okay, Thogrum, what else you got?
And then I'm going to step on Snake.
Okay.
$12.
12 does not hit the elemental.
Well, it should.
Uh,
Alright. That's
All right. That brings us to the unhatched. Okay, they're gonna enter into initiative. They're gonna go try and help Mother. All right. Might take them a little while, but they will try their best. All right, and the other one, go. All right, that works. Pharos, to you.
Okay. I'll try to stand up, and it doesn't look like I could like jump this pool or move this thing around. Or
I mean, the distance on that pool is from where you're currently standing is pretty far. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're looking at about 18 feet. Without a running start.
oh, never mind. I'll run around it.
You could jump the shorter person for sure. What's your strength?
16.
16. Yeah, you should be able to make without a running start an 8-foot horizontal jump with a running start up to 16 feet. So yeah, once you get 10 feet of movement, you could probably leap over to here.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay. The movement of the jump still counts against your action, your movement economy, but at least skips over some of the terrain.
Then I guess I'll dash.
Okay.
To help out with the snake. And then I'll plot myself right here, and then I'll be done.
Okay. All right. As your turn ends, you see that the dragon, or the writhing mass of shadowy tentacles that is the dragon, is going to... Let's see, nothing physical could pass through. Okay. Yeah, this could work. This is technically not physical because it's originating on the other side of the wall. Alright. So, let's see. 20-foot cube. Alright. Yeah, this will work. Alright, whoa. So that would be Nick, Luck, Tari, and Illyria. Give me dexterity saving throws.
What do we see coming towards us?
Nothing comes towards you. There is a
Okay.
20-foot cube of light appearing all around you. And you are like, you're being scanned by it. Like you're being scanned into like the VR world.
I'm gonna burn my long hold inspiration. All right.
Okay.
Hey, Crash.
What's up?
Not to like backseat. There's a Mike Merrill's thing that says Wall of Force block spells. Actually.
Oh, does it? Okay. All the way? Everything?
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna post it in the link because I just
Okay.
wanted to Google it.
Yeah, no worries. I was pretty sure it did, but like it just says physical, and I didn't go and double check. Oh, chat is confirming. All right, in that case, it will use its 2 leisure actions to leave. All right. That brings us to the elemental. All right, so take back your inspiration there, Nikolai Constantine.
Got it.
All right, Skull, acid elemental coming for you. Here we go. 1 bite and 2 bites.
I think you hid the rolls from us.
I don't. Not
Are
on
they not
this.
coming yet?
It's lagging.
It
Oh,
might be
yeah.
lagging.
All right.
It's lagging so bad tonight.
Death
All right.
approaches.
Maybe.
It's for thematics.
Oh wow!
Looks like a great
It wasted no time. Okay. Finally showing up. Okay, so critical for 12 piercing and having the acid 6 acid.
Well, it definitely took me out with the first one, but the second one
Okay.
with advantage still wouldn't hit me.
Second one doesn't get through your armor. All right. And then the creature will, because because it's liquid, it will enter you and Thogram's space with you. All right. That brings us to Baby Ghost. All right, Baby Ghost is going to spook through the wall. All right. Skull, saving throw against death.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. Spooky little ghost is going to go up. And it's going to attack Thogram. Thogram, are you still dodging?
No, I am not. I used my action
Okay.
to attack last time.
All right. I don't think this will hit anyways, but we'll see. Nope. All right. That brings us to Tari.
I'm gonna say, hurry up, Eppenfang. Never mind what she says. She's horrid. 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess. Wait. Oh, Thogram is underneath the snake, and that's Skull right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, 5. Can somebody tell me how to do like the little arrow thing that tells you how far away something is?
It
sorry
looks
that I
like a
couldn't
little
read it.
bowl of noodles on the left-hand side underneath the magnifying glass. It'll turn your measurement tool. There you go.
A bowl of noodles underneath.
Yeah,
the
like little
measurement.
chopsticks or a
Fourth
bowl of
one down.
noodles.
Underneath the magnifier.
Yeah. I see.
Right.
Snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping. Show to others, hide from others.
So once that's selected, you should be able to left click and drag, and you'll start.
Okay.
Yep.
Left click. I
Crash.
see. Okay.
That was really
So-
insensitive to people that don't eat noodles. Okay. So
that don't eat noodles. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
am
man.
going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on Skull and Pharaohs and myself.
Okay.
And Nick, you're fine, right?
I got kind of hurt.
Okay. And Illyria. 1. So 3, 4, Well, I mean, I can either give it to you or to Luck, and Luck looks like he's
No,
pretty down.
yeah,
but if
give
you want
it to someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
So those are the people that I will give it to. And let me just pull it up.
Ooh.
And then I will use Bardic Inspiration, Mantle of Inspiration, to give everybody
Okay.
extra 11, and people can move.
Okay.
And-
Which are the peoples? Up to 5 people.
Yeah. Nikolai.
Okay.
And then everybody in the fight with the green snake thingy.
Okay. You got one more after that.
Yeah, I think I will take it. Actually, Vutha Jesk is within 60 feet of me, isn't he? Let's see if I can.
Yeah. I think as long as you can see him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
I can see the top of. I can see his little.
Yep,
like,
that works.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
All right.
Can I use my
let's-
reaction to use the movement to stand up, or do I have to wait till my turn to stand up?
Yeah, I mean, movement is movement, so you can use half of it to stand up.
And yeah, it's space.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Spencer. Oh, sorry. I'll just remove the
Yeah.
tracker. Yeah. Okay. Get out of there. All right. All right. Yeah. Looking over its shoulder, Vutha Jess is going to slither on over to group up with the rest of you.
Now I
It
kind
is-
of want him to stay over there.
Is going to stop and like nudge Spencer. See, Spencer's not moving, and its eyes kind of narrow with hatred, and then he sort of continues his way over to Illyria, and it's going to take a dodge action because it doesn't know what else to do. All right. Let's see. That brings us to a bunch of baby spooks. All right. Here we go. 25, 30. Yeah, that works. All right. Thagrum, you can make an opportunity attack if you'd like. These guys are flying through. Unless you want to hold on to your reaction.
I mean, I'll attack this one if you want to attack that one.
Yeah, I'll attack one. No.
Okay. Oh yeah, Pharos, you would have been able to attack it as well because it went through your spot. So up to you guys.
14.
14. As you hit it, it lets out a shriek and
Plus an-
disappears.
Okay, plus an additional 8, but yeah. Never mind.
All right. This one is not dodging. Let's see. Going to be flying over. Same deal, heading towards Skull. Pharos, moved into your threatened area. Do you want to use your reaction or hold on to it?
I already
wait.
rolled it.
You already... okay. Great. Skull, this little baby's going to try to drain your life.
Did the 20 not hit? Or did they attack the same one?
I guess they attacked the same one.
No, we
Oh,
attacked
okay.
2 different ones.
We attacked
Oh,
two
okay.
different ones. I attacked this one, and then Thagrum
That-
attacked the one that...
I'm going to assume you attacked this one because the other one didn't move.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. And we got one more. Here it comes.
Oh yeah, sorry, we both rolled. I thought there was 2 for some reason, so.
Oh, there's plenty. Don't worry. All right, Skull. This is for you.
Alright. Oh no.
2410. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
You
Oh,
make the
that's
save. All right. That is the creature's turn. Luck. All right. Luck looks around at you and he says, do we want to keep an eye on the wall, or do we want to not keep an eye on the wall?
Everything.
All right, I will keep an eye on the wall. All right. He's going to go and he'll ready an action. Actually, I think he will. Yeah, he's going to ready a dash action to scream and run around the corner when he sees something come near the wall, or the wall drops. That sounds like a pretty good held action. All right. You hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points. Let's see. All right, that works. Yeah. Okay, that is her turn. Nick, to you.
How big is the snake thing, by the way? Like pretty big.
It's a medium, a large-sized creature. It's a
Okay.
large-sized creature.
20.
But it's also a liquid creature, so it could be in the same space as other creatures.
All right, I'm gonna move up next to Pharaohs.
Okay.
Can I stand there and not be in the lake, or?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of. Jeez, I don't know. Let's do a little bit of lightning bolt, I guess.
Okay. You just.
Right, kind of like from missing skull just to his right.
Okay. Thogram's pretty short. I would say that you could probably catch. Yeah, he's literally right next to you.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't see him. Yeah. Sorry, so maybe.
The creature's big enough that you could essentially lift your hands high above his head, like if the two of you were playing basketball and you didn't want Thogram to have the basketball. And then you could blast this one that's flying high and this one.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, Thogram.
All right.
Hope it works.
Here we go. Dexterity save from the elemental. Dexterity save from the baby. Alright, they both fail. What's that damage?
It would really help if it rolled. 1 second. It's not rolling. Hold on.
It's just all going so, yeah, it's all getting mucked up.
Yeah, so let's see. 86, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I'll just roll it.
This is to simulate how slow some people would be at counting up the actual dice in real life. So it's all working out. Immersion. This one, despite being resistant to lightning, is eradicated. So that baby's out of there. Acid Snake takes the full amount.
Okay. And I'll chill right there.
Alright, Acid Snake is having trouble keeping its form together. It's looking more and more like just a water elemental, and less like a rad snake that you would see on like a skateboard or something. Doesn't it look like you'd see it on a skateboard? Yeah. Anyways, okay, anything else from Nick? Otherwise,
Nope.
Illyria.
Alright, let's use my last level 2 spell slot for Mark Prey on the snake.
Okay.
And take 2 shots at it.
Alright, 19's gonna hit. And 20 will hit. It ruptures. Alright.
And then I will tell Evenfang, I'm so sorry. I think maybe you should stay with Luck. Seems kind of dangerous in here. And I will run this way. 40. Ooh. No. I'll go here.
Okay.
No, I don't know. There's so many lines that we could get hit with.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. Alright. As a layer action comes up, Let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, that works. There is a sudden and tremendous darkness that appears above luck of the draw, above and around him. Let's see. Is there, though? Let me double check. No, we'll have to go a different path. Okay. Up ahead, Skull and Thogrum, you guys see a roiling mass of shadowy tentacles and darkness appear.
Fuck.
Okay. So that's happening. Alright. A little baby. There we go. Let's put you on the map layer, bro. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Alright. This little spoopy ghost, I guess it'll just move up into Mom's shadows and take a dodge action. Alright. That works. Okay. That brings us to... I guess legendary actions. She will spend 1 legendary action point. Skull, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, it's very close. Alright. You are affected by... where is it? Dissonant Whispers. So 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay. I already used my reaction to stand up. Do I have to move?
Yeah, if you don't have a reaction, you can't use it.
Okay.
But you would take the damage.
Got it.
Alright. That brings us to Thogrum.
Alright, I'm going to say a little prayer.
Okay.
Look up to Gond and like, I could really use a little bit of help right now. Holy shit. And then I'm gonna cast heal on Skull.
Okay. 70 points of healing.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of healing.
I have health. I can fight.
Hey, stop.
Alright. Anything else for
Kari
Thogrum?
looks down at their hands like, what have I been doing with my life?
Oh, it's even crazier if a life cleric does it. Oh my god. But
no,
it's still...
that's maxed. That's max. It's just point healing.
Oh, right, yeah. But I think life applies it to any healing they deal, even static healing. But it's still amazing. It's still amazing. Yeah. And there's a mass heal that can do multiple targets. It just gets crazy.
And then
All
I'm
right.
going to
Charge
yeah.
into the darkness.
I was thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action move my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
5, 15, 20, and I'm going to move this way. 5, 20, 25. Do I get any cover from this little area right here? It's like a rock outcropping.
Sure. If she fires a projectile or something, you would probably have some cover. Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. As that turn ends, she's gonna use another legendary action point to cast another spell. Nick, Pharos, Baby Dragon and Skull, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws as a eerie light, the color of anti-light, begins to form around you.
I'm gonna burn it.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was gonna shout to Evenfang, and I will give him one of my inspirations. Is that okay? You said that he had to roll, right?
Oh no! Sorry, there's so many baby dragons in this this fight. No, this is baby dragon over here. Okay, but that was really sweet of you. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna burn an inspiration on this one.
Okay. All right, you make the save. Pharos, you make the save. Skull,
Surprise.
and I'm pretty sure this baby did not make the save. Let me check. Baby, where are you? Oh, there you are. You'd have to do pretty phenomenal, baby. Okay. So it was fairy fire. So. All right. You are shedding light. It attacks against you will have advantage. So.
I was so scared.
I know.
My heart dropped.
Okay.
That was good.
All
all
right.
good. Yep.
Let's see. We got some more babies that are coming to join the fight. This is the theme of this fight: is babies.
All right.
Babies everywhere. Yeah, get in there. Hide in mom's tentacles. There you go.
Hey, Crash.
What's up?
Is Shadows of Moil a concentration?
It is.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh man, sloppy on my part. Okay. As she casts Fairy Fire, her Shadows of Moil disappears.
Oh.
All right. As she appears, you do see that parts of her body are covered in an icy armor. And she is being swarmed by tiny babies. All right, Pharos, to you.
Alright, I'll move myself over here. I'll cast Sickening Radiance right under her.
All right. As you go to cast Sickening Radiance, she will use a reaction to counterspell. Let's see. She will cast counterspell at 5th level. I'll mark off the slot. All right. Anything else from Pharos?
That's it. I guess as a bonus action, I'll curse her with the.
Hexblade Curse. Got it.
You and your whole family, yada yada yada.
All right.
Curse on you.
And
All right, you
stick.
got it. Let's see. That brings us to. Yeah. She will use her last legendary action points. Pharos. Go ahead and give me. Well, she's casting a spell, so if anybody can see her, she's casting a spell.
I'll counterspell it.
All right, never mind. She does not cast a spell.
At level 3, anyway.
All right. That brings us to this baby specter. Here we go. All right, it's gonna just fly forward, and it will fly again out into the room. Nah, it'll just take a dash or a dodge action. All right, Skull, to you.
I couldn't make it without a dash action. Yeah, I guess there's nothing for it but to just go in there and attack her now. Well, I guess I can't get past these babies. I have to get through these babies first. Using babies as shields. Um. Shit. Get the wand though.
Hey, if you want holy weapon, I can give it to you next round, but it's gonna be I have to touch you.
Oh. I see. Okay, well. Hey. All right. We're gonna pull out the wand. And we're gonna do. We'll do a level 3 magic missile, so we'll get 5 bolts. And I want to send one at each of the little dragons, and then the last 2 at her.
All right.
All that extra bullshit.
Okay, as each magic missile strikes one of the babies, they poof.
Alright, and the last 2.
All right. You have damaged her.
I know.
You see some of her icy armor dissipate.
Okay. That's level 3, so take 3 of those charges down. And then we'll move back towards this way. Oh no, I need to get next to Thogrim. So we'll get next to Thogrim over here. And bonus action. Why not? You know what? We're over here. We're just gonna roar, and then it's only a DC 13. Bonus action.
Okay.
And then we'll go hide.
What's wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I'm sure she has like a plus 14 or something. Yeah. So, all right. Use our action economy, and then we'll move back here next to Thogrim.
All right. That brings us to Tari.
I don't wanna. I. Really? Okay, fine. Oh, could I see her from here? No, no. Okay. Jeez. I think for funsies, I'm gonna cast a spell on her.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern on her.
All right. That is a wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage. All right. Here we go. She fails. And so she passes.
That's one. That's one.
Yep.
All right.
That's a victory.
Exactly. Yep.
What about the baby?
All right. Yeah, it would affect the baby dragons.
Ooh.
Let's see.
One step at a time. One step at a time.
IKEA furniture step 1.
Let's see. Here we go. These guys will. Oof. All right. Yeah, they're not gonna make it. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right. So they are both stoned out of their little minds. Or is this a charm effect? I think it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
that's
right.
Yeah, they are immune to charm.
Nope.
All right.
Oh, would the baby dragon save against my roar too? Anyone that could see me when I did it? I was.
They are immune to frightened.
All right, never mind.
And exhaustion.
Story.
And poisoned. All right. Anything else from Tree?
Jeez. I really don't want to be there.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad place to be.
I'm gonna. Can anybody use hit points, temporary HP?
I can use moving away.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah. HP and moving away.
I'll do that. So shout if you want them.
Yep.
I don't have any anymore, so I will.
Yeah,
Either.
take them. Yep.
All right.
All right, 11, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, if you have a reaction, you can use it to move up to your speed. Which I don't know if any of those upfront peeps have it, though. All right, so Tree, you shuffle back around the corner. Got it. All right. Yeah, you see her as she nuzzles Pharos, her babies. Let's see. Yeah, and she kind of calls out, "Baby, you've come home. Mother's coming for you. As a special treat, I'll let you eat any of these soft-skinned fools you brought with you. Don't you want to show Mother what a good little boy you are?" Alright. Vutajesk, he looks over to Lyria, and he looks north towards the voice. Yeah. He does not want to run, but he does not think that, yeah, he has no chance. He is going to slither / fly away to here. Alright. Luck calls around the corner to Illyria. I'm gonna keep the kids safe, so nothing's gonna get past us.
I believe in you.
All right. You hear the bloop bloop of legendary action points filling up. Let's check for our friend the 5 or a 6. Here we go.
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Take that.
All right. Let's see. Interesting. Okay.
No, it's not.
You keep saying that word.
All right. She is going to slither away. And despite being such a large creature, there is a lot of slithering going on. What is this yellow arrow? Get that yellow arrow off of me. Where's this yellow arrow coming from?
What?
Who's oh, it's my yellow arrow. I was like, what is this?
I was
Something
measuring
following
something
me?
real quick.
Oh, jeez. All
That
right.
wasn't me.
All right. So she'll move to here. Yeah, that seems like a good spot to be. All right. Skull. You see the light around you fade. Let's see. Okay, just confirming. All right. Okay, Nick, to you.
All right, I'm gonna peek around.
Okay.
5, 10. Let's see. Jeez. 15. Can I see her?
You can see what you see. There is a large draconic form laying on the ground over here, but it's the Behir. And there are 2 babies that are stroking out. Oh wait, sorry, they're not stroking out because they're immune to half the status effects in the game. Which, why can't big monsters have that ability? I don't know. whatever. So yeah, these two little babies look at you from the shadows.
They're very cute.
They are
I like them.
super cute.
Yeah, they're super, super cute. Well, I'm gonna. Jeez. I had a plan until she fled, and then that didn't quite work out. I don't feel like I necessarily need to go chasing after her, so I think I'm gonna go back around the corner
Okay.
for the moment. And I think I shall dodge, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that for the moment.
Okay. Illyria, to you.
Let's see. 30, 35, 40, and I will use a bonus action to use this new fade away.
Okay.
Uh,
Ooh. You can use bonus action to become magically invisible. Alright.
and I will hold an action to shoot her if I see her with a +3 crossbow bolt.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, layer action comes up. I think that's outside of the light. It would go around corners though. So maybe not. Okay. In that case, should do that one. Alright, here we go. Alright, off in the distance, you hear the mewling wails of more ghostly baby dragons. Alright. That brings us to Thogrum.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna pull out prayer on I think bonus action. Yeah. A bonus action. So I'm gonna bonus action, and then I can use more than one bead at one time, right?
Wow. Let me check. Necklace of Prayer Beads. It has 1d4 plus 2 magic beads. If a magic bead is removed, the bead loses magic. 6 types of beads exist. The necklace can have more than one bead at the same time. To use one, you must be wearing the necklace. Each bead contains a spell that you can cast as a bonus action. You can still only... Yeah, you'd only be able to cast one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Pharaoh.
Okay.
So that 2d8 plus my spell casting. So 9 plus 4. So 13
Alright.
hit points.
Now, before you commit to this, just because you're casting it through an item doesn't circumvent the rules for spellcasting of a bonus action spell, and then the other spell has to be a cantrip. So you can only do one full spell and a cantrip.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing
Okay.
it. That's the spell right there. Is just...
Okay. I just want to make sure that you didn't have
yeah.
like a bunch of stuff planned, and then it was going to be like.
Oh
okay.
no, I got you.
Okay.
For sure. So he gets 13 hit points, and then I'm gonna throw the bead at Pharaoh's and like hang it off the back.
All right. Nice.
Thanks.
And then I'm going to dodge.
All right. Okay, as you dodge, these little babies begin flying forward. Pharaohs, as before, they use their ability Hatred, deprived of parental bonds. The unhatched despise those who nurture and heal others. Okay, so they don't like you at all. So they are flying up to you. Here we go. They're also going to, as a bonus action, activate minor magic resistance, which will give it advantage on its next saving throw against spells. And then as it moves in, it is going to... wow, alright. It is going to breathe forth a desiccating breath. 30-foot cone. So Skull, Thogrum, Pharos, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws against necrotic damage. This is the one that made Illyria barf up sand for a while.
Since I'm dodging, I have advantage, right?
Correct. On dexterity saves.
Oh, can you use burn? Did I burn my reaction to move already? I did.
I think you did. Yeah, to move back.
Yeah.
All right. The DC was only a 14, so it looks like everybody made it. So you just take half of the damage, unless you have something that mitigates damage on dex saves. All right, and that will use up its breath weapon. All right, this one will fly out. And it notices that there are other people, so it will get right here. And Tari and Nikolai, same deal. Dexterity saving throw, DC 14, desiccating breath.
I'll use the saving face crash, so
Okay.
I think I'll succeed on that one.
All right, so you take half of the damage, so
Yeah.
that would be 8 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
All right, Pharos, to you.
Alright, I guess I'll attack this guy in front of me. Is it still up?
It is, let's see, the guy in front of you, 16 and 15. It is still up.
Alright, and then...
All right, you have bloodied this baby.
And then I'll try to get to that spot right there.
Okay.
And then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. I believe all these new specters are going to try and enter the fray. Here we go. Oh, but they see that bright ass light. God damn it. So they're going to retreat. Okay, Skull, to you. This daylight is the absolute beacon right here for this fight. I almost wish it was in a better place for you guys, but I guess it's working out so far. It is preventing anything from going to the biggest room. So, Skull, to you.
Alright, we'll shuffle past Thogrum. We'll try and finish off this undead dragon.
Let's see. 14 is enough. It takes some damage,
You said it was immune to poison, right?
right?
Alright, so just extra 6 for sneak attack.
Okay. And it is done.
Alright. Okay, and then we'll come over and use our second attack on this one.
Okay.
God, it did it again. I don't know. I'm gonna drag another Dragon Slayer. I think. It's reset it to 1 again. Can I roll a D8 again?
Okay. Sure. All right. So what are we looking at for the damage?
So 13, 15. 15 total.
Okay. 15 total.
Yeah. Inertial movement over here. Oh, I see him. Okay. How much movement was that? to going past the Argon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's as far as I could get. And bonus section. No, we're good. I'm done.
All right. Let's see.
Am I still fairy fired?
Nope, you were not fairy fired. All right. Let's see. As that creature's turn ends, Skull, you see the hazy outline of a massive creature over here. Just briefly, like shimmering light kind of thing.
Predator? Yeah.
You like the Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah. A tiny red bead of light begins to travel across the ground. Or not the ground, but the air. It is headed towards you and past you.
I catch it in my hand. No.
Oh man, that sounds like a Dristordan move right there.
I throw a rock at it.
Yeah, Dristordan, he doesn't give a shit about the magic system of any edition. He just does whatever he wants. I love
Captain
it.
America, I jump on the grenade. No.
All right, so it detonates right there. So, go ahead and give me DC 19 dexterity saving throws against this fireball. On the bright side, you do know where the creature is, at least.
Ooh.
All right.
Hold on. I'm still dodging.
Correct.
Shit. I'm gonna use my last ring of evasion
Okay.
to half it.
All right. As the fireball dissipates, anybody that was concentrating, if you need to make concentration saves, do so.
Actually do.
Yeah,
Thanks.
baby needs to make a save that was in there. Evil baby, to clarify. I can't believe this lady would shoot her own kids. That's just the most messed up thing about her. No, it's so much worse. Okay. Baby is bloodied by that attack. All right, Tree, to you.
Shit. Has anyone seen Illyria? Shit, where's Illyria?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yeah. Wait,
I'm gonna
is it...
shoot this. Whoa.
No.
Yeah, that
I did
hurts.
not shoot that one. This one right there with my crossbow.
Okay.
Bereft by Illyria's absence of Illyria's guidance. But then I will bonus action cast Healing Word on Pharaohs.
Okay.
Let's see. Second level. Oh, not great, but you're up at least, Pharaohs.
Also, Skull, can you see what we're looking at? Like, where the dragon is, or
I saw
no?
her for the briefest of moments.
Okay.
All right. Another baby comes floating in. Takes the dodge action.
Pharaohs, did you take your... Oh, that's the dead thing. That's not you.
Yeah.
My bad. I will save that spell slot then.
All right. As her turn is coming back around, Skull, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Go.
All right. There's the dissonant whispers coming at you. Could be, maybe. I don't know.
I'll use my reaction to. I have to move directly away from her. I saw her over there. Like back
Yeah,
this
you're
way,
you're
or-
aware of her. Yeah, you're aware of her location.
Okay. 8 damage. Okay. Use my full movement so this dragon can take an opportunity.
All right.
I guess I'm back next to Thogrim again.
All right. So here we go. It will try to bite you as you go by.
Isn't that not forced though?
Dissonant Whispers is one of them weird mind controls where you chose to run away.
It seemed like a great idea at the time.
Yeah, winky face.
Yeah.
But does not hit you as you run past it. Alright. Alright, so hold on just a sec. You hear the bloop bloop bloop, legendary action points. Checking to see if breath weapon comes back. We want a 5 or a 6.
I don't think so.
What a shame. Alright.
And the little dragon last night did more.
Hey, don't poke it.
Easy.
Alrighty. That is its turn. Nick, to you.
Alright, I'm gonna poke around the corner.
Sure.
5, 10. Can I see anything?
You
That might be a dragon.
you can see what you see. You don't see any sort of shimmering, shifting
There's
shimmers
something
of
over
light or anything.
there.
Yeah.
Nah.
As you see a massive boulder of dead Bahir. Maybe? Or is it the dragon? Or is she wearing the Bahir like a skin suit?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm
According to crafting rules, she wouldn't have had time for that. But
Jeez.
it's just a dark
Alright.
room with an ancient shadow dragon. You just charge in. You've got this.
I was
Courage.
going to.
It's-
I was going to.
Probably what I'm gonna go.
I'm just saying, don't chicken out like somebody. That's what I'm saying.
So, Skull, Thogrim, Pharos, Tari, and Illyria.
Huh?
I'm gonna cast a spell on y'all. If you want to fail it, you can try to.
I don't think you can see me.
I think I can.
Yeah,
I'm
they got their mini.
invisible.
Oh, she's invisible till her turn comes back around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. And we're gonna go into the room. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be terrifying. We might all die. I apologize if I kill y'all.
All right. What spell are we queuing up here?
Scatter.
Scatter. Nice. Okay.
So, and I apologize if it's a horrible idea, but it might work out well. Anyway, so y'all, we're gonna, I'm gonna teleport you. Hopefully it's okay. And we're gonna teleport right about here. If you want to try and fail, you're more than welcome to. But it's I feel like it's probably time to go.
Do we have to
Alright.
make a save, or I'd never see that.
No. It can be friendly cast or it can be aggressively cast. It has two different versions.
Yeah, I'm going for the friendly cast, but if you're concerned about it,
If you
should
don't
definitely-
want to be moved into this, because here's the thing: the Wizrobe gets to decide. You teleport each affected creature to an unoccupied space that you can see within 120 feet of you. That space must be on the ground or on the floor.
Yeah, so we're gonna
So
go
it's
for
it's anybody within 30 feet of you when you cast it can then be teleported up to 120 feet that you can see.
and
So there are a couple of limitations here given your situation, but it's not too bad.
and I've never done this before, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But let's try it out if you all are copacetic. So we're all gonna go right about here.
All right, teleporting everybody onto the Bahir. Got it.
Right around there, within 5
All
feet.
right. Unfortunately, I think Illyria not only is invisible, but would have been out of range as well.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So we'll put a skull right here. And we'll put a Thogrim right here. And we'll put a tree right there. Does that work? And Pharos right here. Does that work?
I guess, so within 120 feet. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna keep people from not getting totally.
Oh yeah. Like yeah,
affected by,
I just moved them
cluster
over, but you can move them back if you want to. If you don't want to do that.
breath
For a fact.
weapons, etc., etc. Yeah, I want to be safe.
All right,
So-
keep in mind there
but-
are two deadly, ghostly babies here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, let's go, and ladies.
Oh man. All right. Works for me. Anything else from Nikolai?
No.
All right,
Okay, we haven't-
Illyria, to you.
They just poofed and vanished.
Yep, everybody left you behind. But hey, you have a climb speed. You're a rager. You fast.
Just be like,
But they did. Yeah, they
Where
did leave
did
you
they
with this little baby. But you could
go?
you could shoot him.
yeah, I'll bonus action, mark prey on him,
Okay.
and
And destroy him. And done.
Okay, and
Okay.
I don't know where they went. Can I hear them? Maybe.
Oh yeah, there's a
Yeah,
ruckus. There's
okay.
a ruckus. Yeah, they're over here.
You? Yeah, you hear mewing.
40, and that's as far as I can get.
All right. Lair action. Okay. Man. Yeah, that works. All right, that brings us to Thogrum.
Well, I'm gonna cast daylight. Right. Like,
Oh, here, you can just drop it.
right here.
Okay.
Or, right here. That other one is still up, technically. It lasts for
Yes.
like an hour.
Not constant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they both exist.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Anything else from Thogrum?
Can I bonus action move my... I can't click on it right now?
Yep, you can just sort of summon it back to you, Thor style.
Yeah,
There
if I
you
can
go.
just move it 20 feet towards me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Took care of it for you. Oh, nope,
And-
somebody went and grabbed it. Let's try to move it closer to you. Okay.
And then
Alright.
I will... Yeah, that's it.
Pharos to you.
I guess I'll turn on my own Shadow of Moil right now.
All right.
And I'll stand next to Skull.
Do you want a creepy tentacle costume to wear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yay, nay?
Sure.
They both
yeah,
shot.
but it's like
Okay.
one of us is gonna have to change, but
You guys both shop at Hot Topic. We know.
All right. There we go. Let's see. Beautiful.
That's a lot better than the other one we did before. It's more accurate.
All right. As you come around the corner, there's just a single skeleton. It gets a little yellow exclamation mark over its head and rolls into initiative. Because there wasn't enough monsters. All right. Anything else from Pharos?
that should be it for me.
Okay. I don't want you to think that Even Fang and Luck are not up to anything. They are actually dealing with 3 specters right now, back at the entrance. So they kind of float through the wall and begin to surround them. All right, there we go. That's what's happening down there. All right. That brings us to... Oh, I guess that skeleton needs to actually be where you can see it. My bad. There we go. Alright, that brings us to... Pharos... Oh, the skeleton. Alright, the skeleton's gonna run up and just flail in the dark at this mini version of its boss. Try to work out some of that workplace aggression. It doesn't work. Skull, to you.
Alright. Before I thought she was in this corner, I don't think she's there now. Either way, I'm
nope.
going to lean down and check and see if he's still completely dead or...
He's
fine.
super duper dead.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he may rise as a Behir Spectre. I don't know. Not till tomorrow, but it's pretty bad. All right. Anything else from Skull? Skull.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
Cat fight. Sorry.
Nope. Okay.
Alright.
Everyone's good.
Kobold.
What was that
I would
about
say
immersion?
that I'm actually going to say that dynamic lighting in Roll20 is not doing justice to this daylight spell. Whoa.
Hold on.
I would say that it would go around corners enough that you would be able to see that magical darkness had been blown away by it. All right. Skull, are you still with us? You're really quiet.
I checked
Oh,
the skeleton person here.
The little skeleton, yeah, it blows up as stud. I think, right?
Okay.
Let's see. Because you get a sneak attack die?
Yeah, it was just the one.
Okay. So dueling, sneak attack, piercing. That's crazy. Okay, it's still alive.
Okay. I'll attack it again.
All right.
I'm gonna delete this macro because it keeps doing it.
All right, it's super dead.
Okay. And movement. We'll go into here. I will bonus action hide.
All right. That brings us to little specters. Little specters. All right, one, and that one's down there attacking Luck. I guess this one will fly over to Thogrim. Here you go. A life drain for you, Thogrim. And then we go to Tari. That is a miss, Thogrim.
I'm just gonna. I guess the one that's attacking Thogrim.
Okay. Yep, one shot, one kill, it's done.
That's for you, Illyrio!
Yeah, who was taken to the Shadow Realm by the dragon. Yep. You're never gonna see her again. Sorry, that was mean. But it's true.
Oh no, and then I die, and then you're gonna feel really bad.
No, I mean, for maybe like a day. I'll probably feel bad for you. Alright.
Oh wow.
Tari, anything else?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Other Spectre will fly over to Tari. Tari no longer dodging, Spectre no longer dodging. Here we go. It misses. Alright. Dudes at the entrance, we don't got time for you. Have your own fight there. Actions shifted to another part of the dungeon.
I'm
you...
crying and like snot's coming out of my nose, but I still stick my tongue out at it.
Fair enough. You hear the bloop 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 legendary actions. We check for a breath weapon. Oh my gosh. It's not happening. Let's see. Still enjoying those bennies. Yeah, why not? She's still got some spell slots left. Alright. She's gonna lob it down the hallway to this well-lit area right here. Another circle of death goes off. Yeah. I think Illyria is the only one. Illyria and the peeps down below are the only ones that are going to be outside of it. So, alright. So, everybody else, Tari, Thogrim, Nick, Pharos, you guys all need to make those Constitution saving throws, DC 19. Oh, it ain't too bad. 27. 27 necrotic. Ghost Baby is immune. So I'll let you guys sort all that out.
We dig half on a fail.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, half on a fail.
All right.
All right. Nick, to you.
Sorry, math is really hard right now.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna.
She has illusion magic too, so this could be her. This right here. If so, she's very low on health. Could finish this right now, Nick. One firebolt. It would be a disadvantage because you have no idea where the dragon is. Could be anywhere. I'm sorry. The spell to me is like the equivalent of throwing a blanket over your head and being like, "You can't see me anymore. Guess you got disadvantage, bitch." But you're just standing there with a blanket over your head.
Yeah. Pharos is there, so I don't want to kill Pharos.
All right. I'm gonna extend the light a little bit because I feel like the light from the thing would be bleeding around the corner a little bit. I was starting to do that and I got distracted with something else. So let me do that real quick for you. Let's see.
Yeah, so I mean it's like 60 feet bright light and then 60 feet dim light. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure that it lights up everywhere. Let's see. All right, so I'm thinking that it would kind of go out from here, and then probably go here, and then probably even go as far as like there.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But Nick can't see anything other than.
Well, you see a lake. You see a big lake of acid.
Yeah. Where are we at in the spell slots? Oh, yeah, that one. Too raw.
Just like a potion, I mean.
Yeah, this is tricky. I think, I heard a little whisper in my ear. I think I would actually drink my anti-poison potion, or acid potion.
Oh, I thought you guys already drank this when you first came in. You've been
I
going without
did-
one this whole time?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
been.
jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna move right about there. Yes.
Bold.
I know.
Spicy. All right.
I know. All right, I'm good.
Okay. As legendary action comes up, let's see, can't do the same action twice. Did darkness last turn and got dispelled. All right, more spooky babies going to be convening on Luck and Ebenfang. All right, Illyria, to you.
Okay, I can see this guy right here. I will mark prey him. So 120 range.
Sure.
And let's take a shot at it.
He's done.
Okay, and let's move 15. Can I? No. 20, 25. There'd be no way I'd be able to hit that other one, huh?
Here, I'll get rid of your Spencer token so it'll make it easier to tell.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna assume.
Seeing you shoot the one, Luck calls out to you.
We've got this. Just go. It's just gonna
Okay.
keep coming until you stop her.
Good point.
I don't want to say this where the others can hear, but you're the only one that's gonna really be able to do this.
Everyone, we need everyone.
And you hear Ebenfang bark out some very creepy laughter in agreement as he continues fighting the ghost of his brothers and sisters. Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of therapy after this.
Poor guy. I'm gonna see this one right here
All right.
on Tari, and let's take a shot at that one.
All right. It's done.
Just be like, Terry, are you okay?
Gosh, this is the best.
I cut her off because
We still have no idea where she is.
I got so scared. You guys all just disappeared.
Nikolai teleported us or something. He wanted to take you, but he couldn't. He couldn't find you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you're all right.
All right, I think that'll be my turn.
All right, Thogrum to you.
All right, I'm gonna start by bonus action moving my first patrol weapon. Right there.
Yep, there he is.
And
He's
then
trying his best, sir. He's trying his best to keep up.
move along. And then for my action, I will drink greater healing potion.
All right. That would bring us to Pharos.
Alright, yeah. Let's see. Which direction are we going? We're going up or over this way?
I
I don't think she could fit down this passageway.
Yeah, I think we're going here.
Alright.
I don't know. She's Shadow Dragon. She probably can turn into shadow stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna hang tight here. Use one of my power pearls to get one of my spell slots back.
All right.
And I guess I'll take a health potion.
Oof. Okay. Well, potion
Okay,
is an
yeah.
item. Yeah, pearl is an item.
Oh, oops.
Those warlock feels.
I'll
Just
do
eat the
the
pearl.
Yeah. Let's eat the.
More scrolls. That's the warlock key to success. Scrolls.
I'll use the healing potion.
Okay.
Put the pearl in the healing potion and drink it.
All right. We got little specters. All right. They're all down at the entrance, so we're gonna ignore that narrative for now. Pharos, you can still see through walls, I think. So there's a whole village of kobold skeletons over here.
Oh, shite.
They don't seem to be awake, that is to say, animated at this time. You just see a bunch of their bones, and like the shit, the remains of their little camp and their little village. It's very sad. Okay.
Alright. Skull, there's some kobolds up to the north. If you want to go play around
But
with
they're
those.
not moving. They're just skeletons of kobolds. They're just laying on the ground. All right, Skull to you.
Right. I'm just gonna action drink a potion. Don't see her yet. Greater.
I want to point out that in addition to fighting a dragon, you are actually clearing her dungeon at the same time. So I don't want you to feel like you're going slow, because you are literally doing a dungeon at the same time that you are fighting the dragon. So don't lose morale. You guys are clearing it as you go. It's incredible.
All right. So we drank that action.
All right, you pop the straw into the Capri Sun, and then
I throw it on the ground, and then
in the October patch, all potions are switching to aerosol. I can't get behind this anymore. There's no way a person could drink as much potions as I see people drink. Go with aerosol.
All
All
right.
right.
Here, bonus action. That'll be my turn.
Okay, bonus action hide against the ancient dragon. Got it. All right. Specters down there fighting. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see. Tari, to you.
I will also. Why didn't you roll? Huh. Well, I'm gonna drink a healing potion, and I will. Try to hide within like the folds of the behir, like get down underneath its neck.
Sure. Yeah.
Luke
I mean,
Skywalker,
Yeah,
like
he's
hold
pretty
its
ripped
skull.
open. There's it's
Yeah.
very tauntaun. There's guts everywhere. Smell of ozone in the air.
I'm thinking like open its mouth and like
Sure,
put the top
literally-
of its head like as a shield
Yeah,
in front of
okay.
my body. Yeah.
Just climb inside its mouth. Okay, got it. Okay. Off in the mini adventure, Luck and Ebenfang, they continue to fight the endless swarm of baby ghosts and skeletons that are coming after them. as their turn ends, there is a bead of fire that appears and then begins to travel down the hallway. It is going to detonate right here for a Skull Pharaoh's Nick combo, I think. Let's confirm. Yeah. Alright, DC 19. There we go.
Oh, this is the third time. Oh man.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, you still got another spell slot there, that's cool. Wow, that's a beef fireball. Alright. 36 points of fire damage comes exploding into the hallway. You hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points. And a voice calls out,
Dragonborn, you've come. You've brought back my baby. You can leave here now with your lives. I'll even return the princess.
and you hear the princess call out,
Skull? 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 Is that you?
Oh my goodness.
Alright, she's gonna check to see if she should get that breath weapon back. She does not. Oof. Alright. In that case... Oh man, you guys are burning through her spells. Burning through her spells. Alright. Yeah, it's within range. Yeah, she's a big liar and a cheat and everything else. She'll go ahead and do it. The spell that you saw when you first logged in, this big spoiler, does come to pass.
Oh no.
Here it comes, the horrid wilting. It is only on these two baby stealing dragonborn. Right here. Because it's only a 30-foot cube. Here we go. Baby stealing dragonborn. 51 points of necrotic damage. Constitution save for half.
Wait,
Wait, what?
can I give inspiration?
You may
them
give
to-
you may give your DM inspiration to someone if you'd like. Remember, you can only ever have one DM inspiration at a time. So.
You gave me 2.
Oh, because you did something really cool, right? Okay.
You gave one to Spencer and you gave one to
Oh.
Illyria.
Well, I feel like I would need to know if Spencer wants to give it. So I'm gonna ask Spencer, do you want to give your DM inspiration up?
Spencer is going to honk from beyond the grave.
All right. In that
and
case.
say, Pharaohs, take an inspiration. You cannot die again.
All right.
But of course, it's honking, and you don't understand a thing. And then
Pharaohs, you
Illyria-
recognize this ghostly honking. It's someone saying, "Boat buddy, you've got this."
Even if I make the save, I'm dead.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Then
But
Spencer should just keep
okay.
it then. All right.
Yeah.
Spencer's gonna keep it. Is it the same situation for Skull?
Now Skull could
Okay,
live through it. Yeah.
Illyria's gonna grab onto her necklace and.
Oh, the snake necklace? Oh man,
yeah.
I'm gonna tear up.
Oh damn! All right.
Oh no! And give inspiration to.
Oh, it's pulling on the anime heartstrings. Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. Oh well.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have
As
bonus
you are
or
run
anything.
through the beef jerky dehydrator, you close your eyes and envision your friend Illyria calling out to you. It makes the process of being turned into beef jerky slightly less horrifying, but nonetheless, you have been turned into beef jerky. Oof. All right. Dang, she's got nothing. She's got nothing. All right, that's it. Nick, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna.
You guys
Man,
have a trap with them damn daylight spells.
I really wanted to run forward, but given what happened, I'm gonna touch that dagger. I'm gonna rub it very nicely.
Sure.
And I'm gonna get a heal spell out of it, I think.
Okay. As you rub the tip of the dagger, a barbarian with 47 spouses in another world becomes very angry. So, yeah, you know the rest. All right.
I do.
Anything else from Nick?
No, that was I really wanted to run ahead, but that was a lot of hit points down. All right, so he's good.
Hey,
All right.
Crash, I have a question.
Sure.
Is she just cast 2 spells in 1 round?
Yes, her legendary action economy is legendary spellcasting. She can trade legendary action points to cast spells.
Fucking.
Yes, that is
Sorry.
what she's. Yeah, no, that's what she's been doing to you guys the whole fight, except for that one part where she tail attacked over and over again to kill the Bahir, because it actually got into melee with her. That being said, she can't teleport places where there's light. Her lair action teleport has a limited range, and you effectively have her trapped. So, the only lair action she could do is just keep summoning more babies to go and fight. Go to try to grab a hold of the baby at the entrance.
Sick.
So, you might say, Thogrum, there's a daylight at the end of the tunnel. Hey. That's for you, Prime Water. All right.
Yeah.
Illyria, to you. No, you already went. Sorry. Illyria went. No, you
I didn't go.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Where did? Okay, yeah.
She just
Illyria goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave an inspiration.
All right.
That's it.
So Illyria, you've caught up with the rest of the group. They look hesitant to go around the corner.
Can I yell to Luck, since they're having trouble with the babies and the babies haven't been to the light?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a really great idea. All right.
Disengage into the light!
Okay. They're going to definitely disengage into the light.
And, let's go. 5, 10, 20, 25, 40. And just be like, where's Skull and Pharaohs?
They're around the corner now.
Yeah, I think they're around the corner.
Oh, man.
go.
So dramatic. All these babies building up, trying to get in there and get at Oh, okay.
s- I'm going to go here and hold another crossbow bolt +3 if I see her pop up
Okay.
somehow. She's invincible. I'm crying.
All right. Thogrum Fireforge, you're up.
Alright. 5. His Shadows of Moil isn't still up, right? The knocked unconscious?
Yeah, he's
Or
not
is it-
unconscious.
Okay.
But you know when you like hold a funny face too long, it just stays like that. This is... No. Here you go.
Okay. Then I'm going to pull out another rare bead. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that bad boy for a cure wound. So, 8. So 12 hit points.
You guys willing to go a little bit longer tonight, or just what's the situation? Are we good to go a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
good anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Do I have to be touching
For
cure wounds?
the mass cure wounds?
No. For the ability.
Yeah. When you cast the spell, you do whatever the spell is.
No. I meant like, do I have to touch? Is it a touch? I
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a touch, yeah.
Yeah. Cure
Yeah.
wounds is a touch. You have to
Okay, then I can't
Man-
use that.
manhandle.
Okay, yeah, I can't use that. Then. I will use. Yeah, I'll use Healing Word then.
All right.
And then I will use my action to make another potion.
I don't think that's possible. There was a Dragonborn in Skull and Shackles. I think he got KO'd like 17 times in one fight. It was incredible. So, but maybe.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Pharos. Saving throw against death.
Oh no, he's up.
Oh, you're up.
Oh,
Pharos.
that was for
yeah.
me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 5 hit points.
Pharos, you have 5 HP. The princess is waiting for you. You just have to get across this lake of acid and confront this ancient black shadow dragon.
Okay.
Who's almost out of spells and will have to fight you like a normal shadow dragon.
I'll just use my Animact with the Pearl, get back that spell slot, and just a walk. Try to gauge the dead. Man, how long is this lake? It's far.
I mean, you're resistant to acid.
Yeah. 5. Yeah, I'll just hang out here, see whatever.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it and no, I guess I'll just blast. I guess.
All right. Eldritch Blast, you don't have to see. You could take blind attacks if you wanted to. You do know the general location of her, but that's up to you. If you want to hold it, that's fine too.
Oh yeah, I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay. Skull, to you.
Just beef jerky. His arm on the wall is just determined eyes looking forward. He's gonna plot another potion.
Damn.
Nice.
All right. Some Captain America shit. Okay.
All day.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. Okay, this is my last good one. Okay. Yeah, that lake is long. Oh man. Yeah, we'll go forward. Action, bonus action. I don't have anything else. I guess I'll just tuck myself in this corner here. Nothing to hide behind, so I'm done.
I'm so tired.
Alright.
I drank the potion, I can't dodge.
Tari, to you.
I am going to pry myself out of the Behir's jaws and
Okay.
pet him. Sadly, as I was never allowed to do in life.
Fair.
And skulk around the corner a bit and see. Yeah, I guess I'll skulk up there. Jeez, I don't know. There, I'll be right there. And I will dodge, and I'll kind of be keeping an eye out for whatever might be coming that way.
Okay. All right. Before her turn.
And I will
Yeah.
use another Mantle of Inspiration to let people run up on the
All right,
area.
Illyria, you don't know why they're so upset about the acid, because everybody just climbs walls like a flippin' spider bat. So. All right.
So anybody who wants temp HP.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I could definitely use a little.
Yeah.
All right.
Skull and Pharaohs.
So, Skull and Pharaohs, you get temp HP and can use your reactions to take a movement if you'd like.
I think I'm gonna do it as well.
Okay.
Can I jump to this rock?
That's what I was gonna
If
do.
you have a running start, yeah, your jump with a 16 strength, with a running jump is 16 feet. Without a running start, it's only 8 feet. But you could back up, run forward, and jump. What? Adaptive, incredible. All right. There's a lot of money down there, Pharos. There's a lot of money.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright, Skull, you can go on, you can make it, and I'll try to shimmy onto another part of the rock and...
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to. I just don't want to be squeezing with you. I don't want to like knock you into the acid accidentally.
What is your strength score? 20, 18? 20. Okay. He's all insulted. So with a running start, you could jump 20 fucking feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could easily, stick the landing there. Okay.
So it looks like it's an acid. That's why I was hesitant.
Oh,
so.
no. It's out of the acid. Yeah. The acid's just, giving off that color to everything nearby. But the coins are all at the bottom. All right. As that turn is coming to an end, suddenly tentacles.
Oh.
No, wait. We're not gonna make that same mistake again. Fucking concentration spells. Kiss my ass. God, she's like almost all full souls. She could do this. Hold on. God, they just keep coming. All right. We're gonna have to upcast this one. All 3 legendary action points right before her turn comes back around for yet another fireball.
Can I counterspell it or not?
Unfortunately, you can't see her casting it because of that greater invisibility nonsense. But she's gonna make it slam into the back wall here.
Oof.
All right. Here we go. DC is 19. It is dexterity. Here we go. All right. 35 points of fire damage.
It's a good thing I have it.
All right. As her turn comes back around, you hear the bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. She's going to try to get back that breath weapon.
Oh no!
No!
All right. You hear a hag-like cackle come from a very large creature. And it's just going to blast straight down this hallway.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I think it's the 4 of you. Here it comes. Right. We gotta roll it. Those of you who drank the potions, which I think by now is all of you, they do last for an hour, so.
I'm gonna use.
Indomitable?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, one more time.
I assume the template is supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I moved it out of the way so
Covering?
I could see who it was, yeah. Okay.
And I can't, do I have any, protection from it, given that I can't see straight past there? Or no?
I mean, it's just gonna wash it over the whole thing. But you do have your potion of
Sure.
acid resistance as well. But it is a dex save to avoid. All right, Pharos is down. Skull.
It's very important. Do we round up or down?
We run down.
All right, so I have 1 hit point.
Holy shit. All right, Tree, you make the save, half it, and then half it again.
Holy shit.
Oof. All right. All right, you are 100% certain she is over here on this island of bones. That takes us to Nick.
Yeah, that's man. I feel like I want a week to think about this, but
Are you saying you guys want to have a week?
No.
Stop right here.
I can keep going.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just see if we get a breast weapon back next turn, and then we can call it.
Oh god.
And then we're dead.
Yeah.
Let's spend a week.
So Crash,
Mm-hmm.
if I polymorph someone who's unconscious, what happens?
Oof, that's a great question.
I would assume
Wow.
they're still unconscious.
Can you polymorph an unconscious target? I think you can polymorph them. They'd be... Absolutely you can. Since the creature is unconscious, it wouldn't have any will to resist it. No, I mean, it would... Alright, let's see. Keep polymorph a creature. That is 0 health. There we go. No, from the polymorph description... It can't... Oh, it actually says this spell can't affect a target that has 0 hit points. It's in the description of the spell. So...
All right,
Or it was added in the errata for the
I'm
spell.
gonna move up a little bit. So,
But you know who does have 1 hit point? Is this
I
one?
do. But I don't want to. Skull, do you want to become a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or are you cool?
You can hold it until I bring Pharaohs back up, if anything.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
And then Pharaohs goes directly after me, so if action economy wise, if you want to.
I like it. So Pharaohs, I'm gonna hold. I think I can do this. I'm gonna check. Yeah.
As long as you're not, as long as you have your concentration for everything else, you can concentrate on holding the spell and then drop it at the right time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna once you bring Pharaohs back, Pharaohs, you're gonna turn it into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Hype.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's what I'm gonna do. Given that that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back up a little bit. So 5, 10, 15-ish. Yeah, there we go. Alright, done.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe get on either side of the wall.
Yeah. No more lining
it's 10,
up.
It's 10 foot
Good,
wide. So
lining up.
Alright,
There you
there you go.
Alright. That brings us to Illyria.
All right, here we go. 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'm going to say enough with your hiding. And I will cast Daylight as far as I can get it, 60
Oh,
feet.
shit.
And it's going to be like a little water orb that emits a bright light. And inside of it, you can see little Spencer.
Oh,
swimming
jeez.
around.
All right, let me see if I could somehow make this real quick. Let's see. Cast at the back of the thing. There we go. Everything lit up like crazy now. All right, we'll go grab little Spencer. Okay, and then we put little Spencer in a fish bowl. Got it. Where's it at? All right. Anything
So I
else
think
from Illyria?
I think as far as I can get it is probably here, because it's a 60
Oh, okay.
60
Alright.
foot range.
Then we'll put Spencer all up in this acid. There we go. All right. She lets out a shriek of pain as you drop that daylight spell. And as she kind of scatters the bones back and forth, you could definitely see sort of a hazy kind of glimmer of her. I'm going to do a concentration check for her real quick. Oof. All right. She's going to maintain, but yeah, she is 100% right here.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my turn. I can't move anymore.
All right. She can't use any of her lair actions here because of the daylight. Thogrum, to you.
I'm going to move up to get range of my favorite Dragonborn. That puts me at C. Yeah, back 1. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level. For 10 points on Pharaohs.
We're almost done here, Pharaohs. Up and at 'em.
You can do it, lad! No matter how many times it takes.
I just want to die.
I just want to die.
And then I'm gonna move back 2 more, and then I'm gonna...
And this is from a guy that did go to hell. Is saying that. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alright.
pull out a potion. One more little...
Alright. Sorry, I'm getting this T-Rex set up real quick.
Yeah, you're welcome, Pharaohs. I think maybe.
Alright.
I mean, it's better than having 10 hit points.
True.
Okay. The acid's going to be problematic, but we'll deal with that when we come to it. Alright. Let's see. Pharaohs. There we go.
Will
Okay.
any self-cast spells endure through polymorph, or?
Yes, buff spells would last through. You can even maintain concentration while you're polymorphed. And if you had drunk potions or things like that, you would have them. Now, unfortunately, your acid resistance is from your species bonus, so
Right.
as a Tyrannosaurus, you will lose it. But you are adorable. Look at that. Oh,
Aw.
so cute.
Can we sequence this so I could cast Fly on myself before this happens, or?
That would be pretty cool. You could shout out "wait" as
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I
now
wanna
you're
see a flying
you're a
T-Rex.
flying Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
does he have like little teeny tiny wings?
Yeah.
Like a
it's
beautiful
also,
butterfly. Oh man.
It's also upcast, so I'll also target skull. So,
Oh, nice.
So he'll get black, fancy black dragon wings with the inky black, edgy ones.
Oh,
Okay.
man. All my Christmas has come early. He can fly.
All right. What next?
All right, so I guess I'll fly over here and stomp and kind of like land down.
All right.
Oh,
As you fly over here, you connect with her. She is big. So, whoa. I'm trying to show you where you could go.
Okay.
Yep. That's as far as you could go because she's taking
Okay.
up all that room.
All right. I don't know what my sheet looks like. Let's see.
Oh, just hold down Alt, double click the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now the problem with T-Rex is he can't use both attacks of the same target, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But he's very, very strong, and he's got a nice grapple attack, and you're actually within the size category necessary to grapple a creature as big as she is.
Yeah, I'll attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
So just strength.
Yep. Well, no, it's part of the attack. You just bite her.
Oh, he's bite. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fargrim's in the back, like rubbing his eyes, like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna stop drinking. Holy shit.
All right. As you go to bite her, yeah, you can taste the shadowy plating of her armor and bones, but are unable to get through. I will go ahead and throw an athletics check on there, just for shits and giggles. All right, yeah. So you do try to grapple her. It is not happening.
Okay.
All right,
And so
but-
I can't. And then the tail attack has to be something different.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you could, I don't know, smash this this rock and try to knock it into the water or something.
So I'd like to use the tail to kind of like splash the acid or so you can like see like the outline of her.
Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I'm down with that. Yeah, so use your attack to splash acid on her, making her visible enough for an attack. We'll say that's sort of like an assist action.
Okay. and that's
Okay.
it.
All right. Skull, to you.
Oh, man. So flight is 60 feet?
Yeah, magic flight is 60 feet.
Okay. And I can still dash using that same speed.
Mm-hmm,
Oh
mm-hmm.
wow, I can go anywhere.
Yeah, magic's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Hashtag said every wizard.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Alright, gosh. Alright. I don't want to fly up and then get knocked down and then I'll take a death save.
And then
Oh
do
man.
The whole, like the fall on her with your massive sword. And the dragon thing.
She is still a dragon. You know this through the thrum of your dragon slaying sword. She is not undead.
Okay, alright. I think I still would probably want to take a potion. Ah, fuck it, who cares? I'll fly up and then down until I hit her with my sword forward and try and
All right, fair enough. Actually, the first attack will be a normal attack against her because she's got acid splashed all over her.
Okay. Sneak attack, what's going on?
Oh man, the princess looks over as you approach. Despite her poor condition, she has hope in her beautiful golden eyes as she sees you.
Alright. Oh, love this. Alright, so first attack. There we go. Go!
But it comes out like a T-Rex roar. It's fantastic.
I clicked it, I swear I did. It's lagging.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, you definitely clicked it. That is gonna hit. Let's see. So 14. Because believe it or not, she's not immune to poison. Even though she's got all these edgelord things going on. Did your thing work properly this time? Or
yes, I just rolled a 1.
okay, okay. So 14, so 29 points of damage.
I made a whole new attack for it, and I'm gonna try and make it a menacing attack.
Okay.
Extra 5 damage. Wisdom save.
She just makes it. Just makes
Pretty
it.
close.
All right.
Alright. Bonus action.
And I will roll her concentration check if you'd like, but I don't think she could fail it because it wasn't a high enough damage. So, all right.
Okay.
But she doesnst have anything crazy like Warcast or anything.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be over here. I guess we'll be. Oh, here's what I'll do. How high is this cave?
This cave, good question, has a height of 30 feet.
Okay. So then I will. Oh, I have a second attack. I'll try that. So this is the one with the disadvantage.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
A 20 does not hit her armor class.
Okay, and then we'll bonus action. We'll disengage. We'll go to the height of the roof. So.
Okay.
Might be out of her range. I don't know. I'm done.
As a trained fighter of, many levels, you know that you are definitely her reach with her tail is 20 feet.
So even I don't think probably not out of range. So, oh, it's only 30 feet up. Yeah, never mind.
All right.
I'm done.
Okay. Tari, to you.
Yeah. I will down here. Holy shit, there's a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Alright. Is the T-Rex biting her then?
It's trying. It's gumming her. It's gumming her really hard. It's also flying. That might be worth mentioning. It's got ephemeral, shadowy black wings. There's occasional black feathers that just kind of float through the air super dramatically.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
Sure.
Is a body a solid surface?
A body. Man. I mean, If you're talking about you need a solid surface to land on, I would say if a creature's large enough, you could land on it, if that's the question.
I want to create a wall of fire on it. It says you create a wall of fire on a solid surface.
Okay, so with Wall of Fire, it would be like ground or something like that. If you were looking to teleport onto a big creature, that would work, but for this, you would just put it down on the ground. If Skull's up 30 feet, though, it wouldn't reach him, right? Because what's the height of it?
It can be 20 feet high.
Okay, so yeah, you'd want to do the microwave ring and trap her in the middle of the ring?
Yeah.
Or did you want to do a wall? You got to be careful unless you want to cook the princess. Because she's over there too.
That's why I wanted to put it on the dragon's body. Like, can I put it on her armor? Is that a solid?
I mean, the
Surface?
armor's been smashed off by the
Okay.
attacks. The damage that she's taken. But yeah, we could just put a wall of fire like literally where she's standing. If you put it on her back,
Yeah.
you would kill Skull because she's so big, right? That
Right.
it would rise
But I
above
could
her
face
body.
it in toward her. Right? I can
Right.
choose which side of it burns.
Okay, so it's got to be a fixed point in space, but she has nowhere else to go unless she dives into the acid. So, do you
Yeah.
want to put the wall of fire like where she's standing, basically?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let me grab your wall of fire then. Doing the ring edition. Here you go. Place it where you see fit.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. She's entirely encompassed in it. Here we go. Dexterity save. She makes the save, she'll take half the damage, but she is inside the wall of fire, and she's a large enough creature that it's going to be very hard for her to not be inside that wall of fire. Alright, she takes some damage. Anything else from Cherie? You are now concentrating on wall of fire.
No, that's my turn. Just a minute.
Alright.
There.
Okay. Let's see. Almost everything she has is based on shadows and dim light. So I think that is all for her. Alright. That brings us back around to her turn. Alright, here we go. She's gonna try and get back her breath weapon. 5 or 6.
Nope.
Oof.
Oh.
Shit.
Shit. Oh my god.
Alright. Do we want to stop right there? Or do we want to keep going? On that huge cliffhanger of getting that 6.
I wouldn't
I
mind
think
stopping.
Okay.
I'm fine either way.
Alright. Alright, we'll pick this up next week. She's trapped in a wall of fire, stuck in a corner, daylight everywhere, everybody running on fumes. We'll finish this next week. Congratulations, though. You did clear the rest of the dungeon. So, there's that.
Sick.
Yeah,
Yep,
nice. Yep, multitask.
Everybody? Yep.
All right. I'll take you guys back to the dashboard.
Well, if she kills us all, she's gonna have a hell of a time restarting her empire.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was intense.
All right. Depending on how the breath weapon goes, that will I think decide things. We'll find out next week for sure. Oh, all right. Does anybody have any announcements for the upcoming week?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I posted the video of the 5-room dungeon, so I encourage everybody, if you have time. I spent like 2 hours on mine using random generators. It was a lot of fun. So if you've never tried to make a 5-room dungeon or design your own dungeon or make a dungeon for a one-shot or a side quest, it's a great opportunity to do that. share it with the rest of the community. There is going to be an actual prize for the contest, like gets mailed to your house and all that jazz. So check it out. Ends at the end of the month. All right. On that note, I got a busy week. Maybe get some sleep, and we will continue this next week.
Awesome. Thanks.
That sounds good.
Hey.
Thanks, Crash.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
All right,
Good
good
night.
night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Safe.
Alright. Bye.